9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Got me up the coast, boy. Wanna hear the ocean roar crash over me. Then ride it home, dance it out in moonlight. Hold me tight and don't let go. Watch over me. We are all stardust, stardust, stardust. Left behind, left to find one another, face the sun, fear no one, 'cause we are all one, we are all one, we are all, we are all one, we are all one, we are all. Pick me up, that moonchild, put me into overflow.
Superstar. Hey everybody, how's it going? So I actually just woke up. Sorry, I was just seeing too. Is Giselle in here? If you guys see Giselle, let me know. Hey, little Miss Sunshine. I think it's also pretty ironic today. Guess what? Justin Farrell is the wiener, and he likes wieners. I'm so stupid, guys. I'm gonna be kind of silly because it's really late, and I'm gummified. So, and I'm loopy because I just woke up. Like, it takes me a little bit to wake up, and I'm just like. Then I took another gummy, and I think that was a mistake. I was like just in dreamland, and we were at a walking around. I think a place like Vegas. Jim was there. Caitlin too, which is weird. They don't even let kids into Vegas. But there came a big tornado while we were in the hotel, and like all of a sudden, like we were sleeping, and out of nowhere, we wake up out of a sleep, and we're like flying through the air, like Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz. And I'm like running around like in our little room that's flying through the air, like looking for Caitlin. And then I wake up. We feel like we have been beaten by a stick, right? I know. I wake up to also hear that Allie is supposedly still alive. That's weird. I'm such a child. I know. I'm going to be silly right now. I'm pulling up my chat on my phone so I can see. Maybe a little bit after a little bit, I'll wake up more. And I haven't even finished my first Diet Coke after waking up because I went to sleep like at, I don't know, like 6:30 or something. So I slept for a while. So did Bandit. So he's quite cheerful. Hey, Kathy. Come here. No, Athena, I can't put you on my lap, hun. I'll make hot chocolate and lay down. You gotta be up at 5:30. Can Bandit have a gummy? Nah. He's so little. It would. Yeah, Marlene, I just needed it. Poor. Okay, get down, Athena. I'm sorry, hon. I can't. She's trying to get on my lap. Yeah, Justin needs to go to bed. I don't know how you can function on that amount of sleep. Like, I'll be going back to sleep here in a little bit, I'm sure. Yeah, we haven't started Bandit on the Diet Coke yet, but you know how you give, like, you know how caffeine works for, like, children with ADHD? Or anybody with ADHD, they say it calms them down. Maybe it will work with Bandit. Yeah, it does sound a little bit windy out, actually. Because I hear the wind chime. It's a mess on these streets, yes. Drink a pot of coffee. Poor Bandit swallowed a little string from his toy. He's trying to hack it up. Hey, Robin. Are you going to bed soon? We're boring. No, I hope to wake up a little bit. And I'm just kidding. I don't give my dogs Diet Coke. I guess I have to clarify that on here because a couple years ago, people ran with it. Seriously, there was a rumor that I gave my dogs chocolate and Diet Coke. For those of you guys who were not here at that time. I've heard of people that could drink a bunch of caffeine and go straight to sleep, or that it helps them actually relax. Hey, sweet sativa. So, what has even been happening? Or Michelle says, that's me. Regular Coke, it's just too sweet. I'd like to just go, if I were to get off Diet Coke, I would go just water. You know? I want to switch over. Yes, Diet Coke with the cigarettes. Andrew's still, I went over there and checked and saw somebody else. Who is that person that was on his stream? You guys think he lied to get money or what? Oh, I didn't know the lab was live too. I think he's off right now. Okay. Yeah, Andrew just got off of his live like 13 minutes ago. What? Why? Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my God, these people, dude. Ugh. My God. God, dude. Is there any freaking honest people in this world? just wondering. My daughter has a friend like that lies just for no reason, you know. Jim kind of used to be like that, and like I slowly like he was so much. I mean, I did pretty good. I guess you can teach an old dog new tricks. He became like a lot better at that. He would just say like little fibs, like to it wasn't to it wasn't to like hurt somebody. It was the opposite. He wanted to make everybody like happy, so he would say what they want to hear. Everybody, you know. But I can't do that. Me, if I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings or whatever, I just won't say anything. I'll just, I don't know. Was that his brother that's was on the panel? Good night, no nope. So I read this. Here, let's check it out. It didn't take me a few minutes to wake up, guys. Maybe hopefully something really exciting happens so it just gets me like awake, you know, like a jolt. All right. This chair, dude, listen, has a spring. So, Andrew shared Brainworm's post and says, well, now. And Brainworm says, as Andrew Hiltz mod, I'm going to voice my effing opinion. F everyone. Y'all been hateful Fs. Only thing keeping Sweet Allie alive is machines. Google what that means. And for God's sake, WTF is wrong with you all? As Andrew's friend and mod, I will stand by him no matter how vile you people get towards him. So you better start hating me too. You all break my effing heart. Unsub from me, kick me out, block me. I don't care anymore. Jesus, I've never read so much hate the past 2 days towards a man. WTF, man, give some compassion. WTF, man, give some compassion, some PS to my true friends who have had Andrew's back, family and mine. Thank you. Andrew led everyone to believe Allie had passed. That's on him. And to bring Hunter on his live to discuss Summer's case was disgusting. Why now? While his mom lays in a hospital bed dying, not very much respect from either of them, in my opinion, but Andrew is the adult here. Yep, guys. I still have not watched that. Yeah, I don't know how that is. I'm sorry, Andrew, but I think you should have waited till he was 18. I don't know. I just don't. I feel weird about that, especially the fact that it was while Allie's in the hospital, probably not going to make it. You know what I mean? Something doesn't feel right about that. And I haven't followed this too closely. I didn't watch that interview at all with H. Everything I've heard, know about it, I've heard from you guys, but I will watch it probably privately. I don't want to play it on here because after I thought about it, it is kind of weird to put your 17-year-old child up there. I mean, I know he's going to be 18 in a couple months, but I don't know. If you're going to allow him to do it when he's now, why didn't you do it like a year ago? You know, it's weird. It's just odd timing. It did get crazy in Andrew land. Sweet corpse. dark energy. Yeah, and lying about twins. Like, oh my gosh, dude, we're dealing with a bunch of freaking liars all around. It's so crazy. Andrew, I don't know. Was he collecting money on this lie? That's gonna be like oh my it was I don't know if he was taking in a lot of money, but why does he have to go down there to the funeral? That's weird. It's just weird, in my opinion. Unless it's to be with his son. I guess I could see that, to be support for his son, but Clo. Maybe I'm being extra judgmental because of the events of today, or what I've just heard. He said the smell of a decomposing corpse is calming. Ew. It is exploiting his son doing that. And the fact that he did it while H's mother couldn't even like object was weird. That doesn't feel right. And I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't apologize to him and stuff, but it sucks because the dude can be really respectful and cool and stuff, and it's just too bad that it's too many like freaking liars in this world. Hey, Selena. Dolly was going to buy the ticket and have Andrew pick it up at the airport. Andrew didn't want that. He wanted cash. Wow. Yeah, I heard it got turned around too. Like somebody wanted me to let somebody know, but I didn't understand what was going on. I was like trying to relax at the time. So I was watching something completely unrelated to all this. I guess Dolly was getting attacked in somebody's chat, in Andrew's chat or something, because people thought he was like going down there to the funeral to or something like that. But no, he was just gonna buy Andrew's ticket for him, which that's nice. He got a donation for it or something like that. But no, that wasn't good enough that he could buy his plane ticket. Yeah, something's odd. I bet anything he wouldn't even end up going, guys. Something would come up. I'm going to be careful what I say about Allie just because we don't know what is going on with her right now. I mean, she's not my favorite person, but I'm going to be respectful because of her family. And I'm going to wait for the negative comments. And I wait for the negative comments until way down the line because as far as like what I feel as far as Summer Wells and her that whole thing. But right now she's in a hospital bed. From what we hear, probably not going to make it. From what we hear. But gosh, could we all be bamboozled? That he would end up having an excuse not to go, yeah. If he goes, he will go to jail for... so he has a warrant out there, huh? So, yeah, he's not going to even risk it if he has a freaking warrant for child support. I mean, come on. And isn't he on probation up where he's at? Or am I wrong? He'd have to get permission from the court and everything. Yeah. Well, think of it as a birthday present to H. His birthday's here in a couple months. I only remember that because me and him, he's a Pisces, I think. For some reason, I was thinking our birthdays were really similar, if even the same, maybe. Isn't he a Pisces? Man, I could be totally off about that. Why the hell? I could have sworn that they said his birthday was in March, though. But I'm thinking it was later March, actually, and he's an Aries. Now that I think about it. Oh, it's Andrew's birthday right now? But Andrew saw people posting RIP and never said she was still on life support. Letting someone say many times F Summer Wells isn't right no matter what's going on. Wait, I was led to believe in his stream she had passed. I'm confused. All he had to do was explain. Instead, he went on a rant telling everyone who was trying to help him to F off. Then you and those people who took over his stream saying disgusting things about love the smell of rotting corpses under his name is not a good look at all. People screenshot that and send it out thinking it was him. You blocking everyone and being foul may have brought his channel down. Hope you're still his friend and mod in the morning when he sees what y'all done. Everyone came together as a community to help him and H. I really hope he sees that and does damage control. It was all a scam. That's wrong. Sorry, somebody's out there like sounded like on some kind of. Hey, come here. No. You're too. I know. I. That's what I thought too, sweet Sativa. Hey, country girl. That's what I thought too. That's what I was asking people. I was like, I thought that H didn't even live with Allie. But supposedly they're saying they were living together in a apartment or something. So I don't know. I'm confused. I said the same thing. I didn't understand. I thought that she had lost. I thought H was staying elsewhere. That he was I thought actually that he was basically like emancipated and just doing his own thing. CPS removed him from the home. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I mean, I knew all that, but I was trying to be sensitive. I know she might not make it from what we hear. So I've just been trying to be sensitive about all that. I knew that. I mean, I figured still, he's going to want to go to the funeral. It is his mother and stuff. But, yeah, what did H need money? Did Allie didn't pay for his life? It doesn't make sense that all of a sudden H would need money because Allie's gone for food and stuff. But some people are saying they were living together, so I don't know. I'm confused. You're waiting on Empress Siggy? Andrew's stage is in the system until he's 18. I mean, if people send them like groceries straight to them, I don't see the big deal. But if it's like constant cash, I mean, people will start to get tired of that. I mean, he is a kid, so I think people like don't mind sending him a little bit of money, like for his games or whatever. But he is pretty much an adult now because he supposedly has a pregnant girlfriend and is trying to play house and stuff. So he wants to be an adult. So and now though we don't even know, is she even really pregnant? Now we hear she's not pregnant with twins. What the hell? Like, is this all some kind of ploy to try to get money or what? Suddenly down here in a couple weeks, is it going to be like, oh, no baby? Yeah, he better figure out a plan now. He's got a pregnant girlfriend. That's true. Gosh. I don't even know how how somebody can. I would be so lost in the world if I was like 16 and pregnant or however old, or even 17 or 18. No, you're not tearing this up. I would seriously have no idea what to do, but it's almost like they were excited for him to have a baby or something. It's like, my parents would have been beating my ass. But hey, not my life, right? And it's all up to everybody else what they do. I don't care what people want, who they want to help and stuff like that. I think if you're doing it with the right intentions, then that's all that matters. It's not really on you what they spend the money on. It's all your intent. After it leaves your hands, it's kind of out of your hands. As long as you're sending it with no strings attached, you know what I mean? And also under the, possibility that it could be, I don't know. Is True older than H? I think they're like a year apart or something. I think True is a little bit younger, right? Or wait. Or is she a little bit older? Gosh, I think she's 18. Is she 18 now? Right. Probably in a few weeks. Oh, I don't even want to say this, but like, oh, we lost baby. We are hearing that the twins thing's not even true. Like, why say twins to begin with? Why? Because they think twins will bring in more money? A younger daughter of Allie's? Yes, Allie has more than just True and H. She has like at least 2 others. Trying to remember. She has at least 4 total. Sandra! I need that recorded. No, Allie's mother actually passed away. No, I'm sorry. No, Grandbun passed away from what I heard. Right, guys? Grandbun passed away, but Sherry is still alive. So there's like we had 3 generations. We had Allie, Sherry, Grandbun. Yeah, I thought Grandbun did pass too. See, that's what I'm saying. Some people, for some reason, think Grandbun is still alive, but I always thought that Grandbun had passed, like pretty much right after I had seen her on my first trip to Tennessee. I mean, I didn't go talk to her, but I had passed her in she was waiting for the bus. Well, I was thinking earlier it was weird. Even if Grandbun is still alive, I was thinking that, how did you get that, Bandit? Yeah, how did you get that? Come here. No, give me that. Go get it. Go get it. That thing. Get it. Hand it to me, please. He got that yarn. This little ball, this toy that they had torn up had yarn on it, and like he tore it up, and it's like he swallowed a piece of the yarn, and it's stuck in his throat. But Allison's mom's alive and not grandma. That's what I thought too. I know Sherry's alive. But anyways, either way, I was just thinking, man, this is just another person that's passed away surrounding the case, the Summer Wells case. But, now, she's supposedly not deceased. Did they take her off life support? Because I heard her heart is beating. So if they took her off life support and her heart is beating, maybe that's a good thing. I don't. Ow, Bandit, you're biting me. Ouch. Okay, you're biting a little hard. That's more than a play bite. Well, Linda, now she's supposedly alive, I guess. So, which is good news. I'm glad that she hasn't passed, but and there's a rumor that she's brain dead, but now it's like, do we believe that? You know what I mean? Bless you. issues. How did she end up on life support? Complications from pneumonia. That's what I heard. Started with pneumonia. Right, Kathy? Fell and hit her head. I heard 8 minutes without oxygen. Right? And she fell and hit her head because she had pneumonia, right? Because she got low oxygen to her brain or something. Supposedly they were saying she's brain dead, but like as Justin was saying, like who knows what's true. I watched a few minutes of Justin's. I didn't get to watch very much of it because I was sleeping, but I did watch it a little bit before I went live to kind of catch up on what is going on. I'm brushing the pop. Stop! And he's in a playful mood because he slept too for several hours, so now he's awake. He was 75. Yeah, usually when people pass from a pneumonia complications, like they're older. But, I mean, Allie, she was a smoker, and she was not in the most, like, greatest health. Like, you know what I mean. I don't need to go into specifics. You can look at her and see that. And she was a smoker on top of that. Even being a little bit overweight has, like, for me, will make my blood pressure, like, it's the difference between my blood pressure being borderline and my blood pressure being, like, normal. So I can't imagine carrying that much weight. And I don't mean that as shade at all. 37 years old. Oh my God. Wow. That's crazy. I don't know. It's just crazy because I was thinking she seems older than me, but I guess not. Anytime his mouth is moving, he's lying, right? Hey, Heidi. I have told my family not to tell anyone I'm sick or if I pass for 3 months. Why is that? So they don't fight all over or I know, right, Chloe? No, you're correct. It's a fact of life that she has underlying health issues. Yeah, I mean, the two worst things for your health are being overweight and then, cigarettes. So she does both of those, or she has both of those. And on top of that, pneumonia is something that usually in your 30s, your body can handle, right? People usually only pass from a pneumonia. Like that's how she ended up in the hospital was pneumonia. But she had blood clots in her lungs. Anyways, usually it's like people are pass from it in their like 80s, 70s, Hey, Christy. Bandit, how did you get that? Just like with Jim. Like I've told everybody, 5 years before he passed, he was up and down with his weight and smoked really. The smoking was the worst thing for him. But they even gave him 5 years, pretty much 5 years before he passed. Jim never really took it seriously, but yeah, it seems like was pretty much exactly 5 years since I remember Jim coming home and telling me the doctor was saying that he had 5 years to live if he didn't like lose weight. But he refused to believe he had to quit cigarettes. Like cigarettes were his addiction. Like he would make every excuse in the world for cigarettes. It was crazy. But I do know how addiction is. True's boyfriend is over 6 foot and only 115 pounds. What? Wow, he needs to gain about 100 pounds. He's tiny. Dang. Yes, Lucy, bad. Oh my gosh. But see, when I first met him though, I was still kind of partying, so I would smoke sometimes. So I really couldn't say anything to him about his addiction to cigarettes, but he was me, I could take him or leave him at the time, and he smoked was a chain smoker. And also when I first met him was smoking inside his freaking apartment. It's like, oh no. That took a long time to break because, I sold products and I had a room. I even had a room to store the products, like their own room and stuff. And they would still smell like smoke and I would still get complaints, and just took forever to get him on board because he would start sneaking them by the window and stuff, which I guess was a lot better than what he used to do. He used to smoke in the hotel rooms, like, dude, in the bathrooms and stuff. It would make me so mad. Like, dude, you're gonna get me a charge on my freaking card. That's how bad his addiction was. If he didn't, like if it was snowing outside or really, and he didn't want to go out there or whatever, if it was a long walk down to the outside, just like he didn't think. I think people when they're smoker, they don't realize like how easily like people who don't smoke can smell it. Yeah. He said she was already in the hospital. At least 30 people said she died earlier today. Who starts this stuff, right? Exactly. Bandit, what do you have over there? Excuse me. No. He loves tearing things up in tiny pieces. So So, those who haven't heard or remember because of all the craziness going on lately, Fred goes off to rehab. What did I say? The 9th or 7th of February. So he's going to be in there another month. Then he has 6 months at rehab. Or at this like halfway house type place. He is so freaking cute. And I'm talking about the pup and not Fred, you weirdos. Sorry, like I'm like still like tired, feeling groggy. Just talking about Bandit. Your nighttime meds are kicking in? Same. I don't really have nighttime meds, but the Delta 8, I woke up and took more of it. It's just made me kind of groggy. I didn't go live earlier because I was going to just take the night off and I really needed a break from the craziness, you know? It's been crazy. Unreal. Nicolina even had to turn off her stream earlier. She's like, "There is so negative. How can you live like that nonstop?" Who's in? Oh no! What happened? What happened there, Whistle? Yeah, I think it's good too. Chloe. Are we supposed to have snow here in Indiana too? Let me see. It's gonna stay above freezing here. What it looks well. No, tomorrow. Well, today it's going to get up to 46. Tomorrow, though, it's only going to get up to 30. So it looks like we're not going to start declining in temperature till Saturday. And then it's like freaking downhill from there. I don't see snow till next Tuesday, though. They're only a 35% chance, but yeah, we don't have any in the forecast here. Oh my God, what happened? Oh gosh, how did that go? Did it go over well? Daisy didn't want to talk about it. Maybe Daisy's learning her lesson on picking her battles. Maybe she is. Maybe she's done some like self-reflection. I mean, she sent me prayers the other day. That was nice. People change. They've called out schools. And you're further south than me, so that's weird. I'm in Indiana and then you're in Tennessee. Andrew went up on panel. Oh God. Maybe I should check it out or something. I don't know. What she means that setting the record straight, I was fooled. I'm gonna be nice. No, like big.
1,000 children in the middle of New York City without anybody seeing.
We're gonna try to be. Oh gosh.
Over her own sister. It's disgusting. And I know why she wouldn't, because of just certain YouTubers being in there. Also, it's been going around saying that I
Justin got a free membership.
Was putting Allie was rest in peace. Well, guess what, you guys? I thought Allie was really dead. I thought she had passed away today. I was under the impression that they took her off the ventilator. And it wasn't until my channel, and I asked him what time she was taken off the ventilator on this channel, on that last live, is when I actually found out that she was still alive, technically.
Okay, so I think this is the one I want to see. I want to see the one where he came up on panel.
If they want to help.
That's the best way to do it, is do it yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. You can tell Andrews tore all to pieces. She must have just passed away. Do you know what time she passed away, Candace?
I honestly do not know. I just know I started getting flooded with different messages from different people.
Me too.
We're going to pass that whole topic.
I don't take things lightly when somebody dies. Just like,
I know.
They passed out, they conked their head on the floor, and what? I'm just wondering what really happened. Did she have a head injury before, or did she when she was on the floor?
She had a history of aneurysms, Auntie Sherry.
Okay, I understand that. I understand that completely.
Candace said she thought she had a brain bleed, maybe. I don't know.
That's possible. It's very possible. For life support, and let's see, it on YouTube with the hippo. Remember that too?
Yeah. That is
That
true.
should not be. That should not be. We should not be discussing it here.
I know.
This is something that we need to talk individually with people about and not put everything on YouTube. And that includes Hunter and anything about his mother and anything. You know, I knew she was going to die. I knew that.
Last night.
Sherry's such a sweet person.
I know. I know.
She's so funny.
Allie goes, Allie
really hurt. Like,
you know, I knew this was going to happen. It was just a matter of time.
She has that
Because she
mysterious
genuinely
smile.
Long to not know better. I've
yeah.
seen people die. They had no family. Nobody. No one.
I'm not doing it here.
I know.
Except me. accept me, and I went there twice a week. And
Hang on,
whatever
Candace.
they want, that's
No,
what
I'm
they want.
not blaming nobody.
I'm
It
not
might
afraid
even
of
been my
anybody.
own
That's my
doing just
problem.
by trying to look up the cash
They've been
app stuff.
putting the Cash App out here.
Okay, good.
Daisy,
Yeah.
will you put my Cash App too?
Yeah, give it to me and I'll put it out here, Auntie.
Okay.
You have one? I will if you want me to.
Absolutely not.
No, don't do it. You don't need to.
Yeah, she was on.
If
on
it means helping somebody out, I would. I don't care to help anybody out.
No, I
Need
can
it.
help out people on the way out.
That
Do it.
trying to help Andrew and Hunter and the family.
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it, Candace.
I'm not part of the
Like,
family anymore.
like, does she not care enough about them that she would
This was
want
a
more than
sacrifice for Daisy.
Andrew's chat to help?
No, she don't care. I don't think Andrew knows.
I don't think she cares about Andrew and his family.
I mean, for her to do that, obviously not, in my opinion.
I mean,
Why would you not want anybody to?
yeah, maybe Lips can give the $300
Well,
to Andrew that he needs.
may I ask you a question?
Well,
Is
he's
this
got a lot
called,
of people in his chat, and Dolly's
is
got.
this called
lots of people,
exploitation?
so
Yeah,
Called
but that's not the
exploitation.
point, though, Daisy.
This is called
I know. I know. I don't get it. I don't know why she's doing it, but
Hey, Big D. It's Auntie
it's
Sherry.
it's a sad
Who are
situation.
they talking about right now? Lips? Oh, geez. I don't know. I was looking for the part you guys were talking about when Sherry brings up like all that stuff that happened, and also I was looking for the Andrew part. Yeah.
Situation.
Big
Lips
D.
Daughter's being
want
loud.
us to help. I know, but we're gonna continue to put hunters out. We're gonna help Hunter over here, no
Yeah.
matter what.
Please help him.
Yeah, and maybe he can. Well, he loves his sisters. Y'all seen that the other day on that live. He was
Oh,
all
yeah.
about his
I
sisters.
know that.
Yeah, so I'm sure he'll help.
Oh, is that a good cough or a bad cough?
Let me
That's my question.
see.
She's
I
so
know good coughs
silly.
and bad coughs.
Oh yeah, that is his number because
Yeah,
don't want
Candace.
to be
I got
really.
you, girl. I got you, girl.
Honey.
What?
And I'm not letting go.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
know.
gosh.
I know. I'm two-faced.
I
I'm
know.
two-faced. I know I'm five-faced. I'm probably eight-faced. Everybody thinks because I go somewhere that I'm trying to do
Do
something
what?
nefarious, and I don't do that. I go where I want to go,
Someone just said
and I
Andrew's
do
letting
what I
all the
want to do.
mods talk bad about me over, so don't help.
That's true.
Don't question my authority.
Ah,
We're
don't
helping.
question
We're
mine.
helping H out. We're not helping nobody but H.
Don't question my authority.
Authority? What
I'm
authority
sorry
does
I'm
she
laughing. I
have?
shouldn't be laughing, but it's funny. I can't help it. There's something's funny.
50 cents. I didn't get it.
What'd you get?
I
I
was
just
like,
got back.
she,
You're gonna
and
be back,
after
Sherry, if you don't
and
be
after
quiet.
she, what was so funny is after she timed me out, then she started talking smack in the chat, knowing I
I'm a
couldn't
gummy
reply.
bear. I'm just a gummy
I
bear.
know.
I'm just a gummy, yummy,
That's
yummy, and you're
horrible.
gummy
Sherry!
bear.
Hey,
Shut up
Auntie
for a minute.
Sherry.
I love you. Be quiet for a minute.
Oh my gosh. Y'all
I
just
just
don't
don't
even
get
know.
her
You
agenda.
get
For
my
hate.
age.
She said she hated me.
When
Why
you
would
get
you
my age,
hate
there's
somebody you
nothing to
don't even
fear.
like?
Well,
I
if
don't
you
hate.
hate yourself, you hate like hurt people. Hurt people.
I
True.
agree.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm
fast
And
not.
forward.
nobody's
Let's
wearing
fast forward to
masks.
the part where
Nobody,
Andrew comes on.
I guess they're going out to Walmart while they're sick, and everybody.
than me.
Oh, I know. I know it is. I can understand. I can relate. I really can.
And he asked for me and um his uncle to get down there.
Well,
Good.
what can I do to help you?
Well, right now I'm trying to get down there, and it's anyway I look at it, it costs almost $800 to get down there.
You're what?
It's gonna cost almost $800 to get down there and back home.
I know. How can we help you?
I don't. At this point, it's like
Because you're gonna have to have hotel rooms,
that's
food.
free.
Food, everything.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, guys, I don't know. Looks like real. I don't know. I hope Andrew, I hope if you are collecting money that you really go down there. Like this will be channel suicide if you don't. Well, maybe it's won't. Actually, we've seen so many people. I don't, for some reason, be able to get away with like things like that. I don't understand it. I borrow money and it's like freaking World War III. But somebody I don't know, kind of seems kind of sketchy. Be careful, guys. Just make sure that if you give money that you don't there's no strings attached as far as any expectations, because I think there's a high chance he might actually not actually go.
Yeah.
Just for the trip down and back is 8. Then you're looking at 300 for 3 nights,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
then you're looking at maybe another two or three just for food.
I know. I know.
And
Me and go ahead.
it's
Sorry.
it's just I'm taking breaks here and there throughout the stream. I'm not trying to be an asshole. It's just so overwhelming. It hurts my head. And everybody's like, "Why can't you try?"
How many days is he saying for $200 to $300 in food? Like if he wanted to, he could cut that in half. 3 days. He could take food, like they could get food at the grocery store to cut that down a little bit. Anyways,
Travel alone. I cannot mentally travel by myself.
No, you can't.
Right, and I don't blame you.
I don't
Like,
No,
either.
I don't blame you a bit.
even on a normal day when there's something like this ain't going on, I cannot travel on my own.
Yeah,
No.
you just can't do it by yourself. I understand that.
And there's people that want to help, but and they're like, well, it just has to be just you. I would love to take you up on that offer for helping me.
dude, do you guys? I don't know. Do you think he's really that concerned about Allie? How long's it been since they've ever even seen each other, really? I mean, I understand he wants to be there for his son, but I understand that. But to act like, it's like, I mean, he's remarried, he's got new kids. I mean, I don't even think they even really communicate much. I mean, I understand because I don't want, I'm not, of course he's gonna be like probably sad and or a little bit down and stuff, but I don't mean as far as being like devastated. It doesn't really affect his life really. Not that directly, and I'm not trying to be insensitive because I trust and believe. I don't want to be definitely not something about this, especially after how much what I went through with somebody's passing, you know what I mean? I don't want to be insensitive or a hypocrite. I don't know. Everyone told me needed to be with H, and the grift started. Wants to be there for H. He's an ass. I don't think he cares. Hey, Connie. I know people are going to give me shit, so I need to kind of be careful what I say. Not that I care. I just also sometimes like maybe I don't know exactly what is going on either right now. We don't know if she's alive, if she's brain dead, if she, you know what I mean? Like what is actually the truth now, because we all thought she was gone and all of a sudden she's not. So it's like what is the truth if you're going to lie about something like that? Dolly was paying for his trip there and back, and Andrew ignored him after Dolly told him he wasn't handing the cash to Andrew. Dolly would pay the ticket and non-refundable. Hey, I think that's an amazing offer. Why doesn't he accept it? I mean, and then he would only need maybe like he would only need maybe a few hundred. Of course he doesn't want to accept it. God. Cuz he knows if he accepts it, he'll have to he'll he'll feel bad if he doesn't use the tickets. Cuz he doesn't want to he knows he's not 100% committed to going. That's why why he's not accepting them, because he doesn't even really know if he's going. He just is my opinion. That's how it feels. He might go and he might be thinking about it, but if he was 100% sure and really, really wanted to be there and was freaking out like this and really want to be with his son, he would have taken those in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? I mean, he could still get in, a few hundred in donations for like food or whatever, but no, he wants all cash. Oh no, I get it, sweet sativa. I'm not here. I'm not, trust me, I'm not being tricked. I'm telling you guys to think about it. I'm just trying to like yeah, plus someone had to go with him, which means triple the money. Or at least double the money. Yeah. Oh, I can't go alone. It's gonna have to be two of us, so I need double the amount of money. I don't know. Gosh.
But it cannot be just me. I won't make it. I will either end up in jail or in the fucking ER before I get there.
Well,
Yeah.
I totally understand. We went through this last year with my niece, and it was me and Jinkies that people helped. Hey guys, put Andrew's Cash App out, will you?
And
We
this,
will
yeah,
put Andrew's out.
Why is he saying he can't go alone? That he'll end up in jail? Why? Can anybody catch me up on that real quick? Yeah, somebody would have probably gladly bought him a hotel for a few days down there and gladly got his plane ticket if they paid directly. And then all he'd have to do is have the money for food and, just necessities. But I know, Danny, but I understand. I get it. And I'm not offended, but he's not that close to Allie. I mean, me and Jim was like, we had recently we had been going through a breakup, and just like a few months prior, and he was over every day and still like a constant part of my life. Like, but when's the last time he's seen Allie? You know what I mean? Candace offered him a place to stay. Well, I wouldn't want to stay at 110 Ben Hill Road. I can't blame him there.
I know we don't get along and all, but I appreciate you for helping me. And I'm sorry, it's so overwhelming that I've been trying on and off because I've never done this at all, ever. And I'm trying to navigate all these websites to try to find a way to get to him. And it's just.
It's okay. Just take a breather.
Calm down, breathe. Breathe.
You guys, I don't really feel like that is real. That is not. I was freaked out when I was at the U-Haul. Like, oh my God, I was like, no, that is not somebody freaking out and having like somebody so distraught. You guys saw me. I was like a maniac. Maniac on the floor. I'm doing the maniac dance. No, this is very different, Danny. I'm sorry. This is very different, but I know that's what people are going to try to say. That's why I brought it up myself early. Hey, Sheba. When's the last time he's seen Allie, though? That's what I want to know. Like, when's the last time he's seen Allie? Did he go down there for his son when the Summer Wells stuff happened? I know I see a couple of his mods in here, and I'm just saying, like, I'm just asking, did he? Did he go down to Tennessee to be with his son during all the Summer Wells stuff? Probably one of the worst experiences of his son's life. I mean, I don't know, guys. I do what you want. I'm not trying to. I like the guy normally. I think he's very respectable and stuff. But I just worry. Like, I hope he does go down there. If he goes down there and proves this all wrong, then like. But I think I'm probably being maybe extra harsh on him because we wake up and I was being very sensitive about it until like we find out that Allie's actually alive. Second comment up. That does. I'm not sure. I don't see how I'm being hypocritical at all. I lost somebody. Mine was somebody directly. That's like, you're talking about eggs and or like apples and oranges. It's a completely different situation. Like they haven't seen each other in freaking years. I mean, come on, guys. He's remarried with new kids. It's not like my situation with Jim. Like, please. That's a reach. And I knew people would say that. But that's like I don't mind people calling me out if they think I'm being hypocritical, but this is not the same thing. Well, we weren't married, Rogue. We weren't married, but gosh, we had just like broke up like a few months before, and he was still over here constantly. Actually, he lived here up until a month before he passed. Like, you know, it's just people, and it's different. It's not the same at all. And I think it's crazy that people, and offensive that people would even like say that. But I already knew because I know how horrible people are that that was what they were going to say. But why would it doesn't make sense that Andrew would, he doesn't seem like he's distraught. And especially, I'm like I said, I'm probably being extra hard on him after I find out Allie's actually alive. I know he wants to be there for his son, but why wasn't he there for his son when the summer things happened, the summer wolf stuff happened? That was like huge. You know what I mean? He should have been just as frantic, wanting to be there for his son. He was trying to get his son up to New York. I know that, but like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I get it wanting to be there for his son. I do. Also, what about this thing too, like about him not actually being pregnant with twins? No, if he ends up going down there and stuff like that, then yeah, I'll apologize and stuff. But why doesn't he just take the ticket that people were offering him? I would apologize if he ends up going down there. I will, seriously. And I don't care like if he needs money or help to go down there. If he actually goes, it doesn't feel right to me. It's something that feels off. But if he goes, like, hey, I will publicly apologize. I promise. I'm not above apologizing. He didn't go with the bikers. What did BB Diamond say? Opportunist not dad. Did anybody ask H if he wanted Andrew there? Well, I doubt Andrew would be like, or I doubt that H would be like, no, right? What would I need to apologize for if he ended up going? Because the only thing because if he ends up going, but it matters, like, is he gonna also, like, how much money is he collecting and stuff like that? But you know what? If he ends up going, it just feels like to me that he really isn't gonna go. Why did Andrew say that he would end up in jail if he went alone? I know people offer to buy him a ticket. I thought that was really nice. And a hotel room, too, didn't they? That would leave little expenses. In Candace's basement. I wouldn't want to stay in Candace's basement either. No way. No. Who knows what freaking happened in that freaking dungeon? I don't blame them there. No way. He refused all offers except cash. What he said about well, we don't know if that was really him, True Crime Junkie. We don't have proof that that was really him. It was somebody under his name, right? But then he's denying that it was him, right? Some really gross things, and he's allowing his brother to say and post horrible things about Summer Wells. Is his brother the brain worms guy? Or who's brain worms? Doesn't H have two older sisters to make decisions? Does he? He has one older sister. She's only what? Is 18? It's number one fan. Yeah, it would be true that would be making the decisions. That's true. See, I was just confused because people were acting like H and Allie were living together when right before this all happened. Like they were in he was living with Allie in an apartment or something. But at the same time, I thought that he was in CPS custody, so I didn't understand how that's possible. Unless wasn't there some talk about him being emancipated? Was he ever emancipated? If he's emancipated and went on his dad's panel, then I guess that's his decision because then he's legally an adult. I mean, it's still kind of weird. Well, I don't know. I know they were talking about emancipation. I know, JoJo. I don't think he wants to be there. Someone said he didn't want to go personally. I wonder if he misunderstood what H said. How can you be a dad to maybe twins and be a ward of CPS? I don't know. I hear the girl around him all the time, so I don't understand. I was emancipated through the state at 17. Lindsay. Yeah, I'm wondering if H was, though. He's not emancipated. What the hell, Danny? What is wrong with you? I'm not obsessive about a kid. Holy shit. Can somebody block her? What the hell? That was rude as hell. God, are you sleeping with him? You know he's married. Oh my God. That was so rude. God. I mean, come on. Like, that's one detail I'm supposed to know. Like, I'm sorry. I didn't know he's emancipated. I must be like, holy crap. What is wrong with me? I'm a wealth of information when it comes to the Summer Wells case. However, I mean, that must be a travesty that I didn't know if he was emancipated or not. Except I know for a fact that I heard Hunter talking about wanting to be emancipated. God. You know what he said? What she said? She said, no. She said, no, he's not emancipated. Jesus, do some research, Ziggy! Exclamation point. I mean, it was like real rude. It was definitely not respectful. Like we're supposed to talk in this chat. We are respectable adults in here. We do not talk like heathens. He's posting on his wall that he's sending back everyone's money and he thanked everyone for helping him. She didn't know Andrew didn't go with the bikers. But then he went to bed. Did I see the Ghostopedia post? No, I was watching. I did watch Nicolina's earlier. Didn't she go over all of them, or has there been more? Honestly, I'm not like that obsessed about this chick like she is about me. Like she just like foams at the mouth. That he said that she like has a friend that's an auditor or something, and that's how she gets all this like private court information and stuff like that. And that's how she's like got like my private court documents, blah blah blah. It's like, oh my God, I've never gone to that extreme. Holy crap. So I guess Six-Up's been pulling like FOIAs on me and Purple, weird fucking shit. Well, you know, I don't want Andrew to feel. I'm not trying to hurt Andrew's feelings. Like, I hope he's not upset over anything I've said. I've just at all. Like, if he goes, I don't have I don't care what he does. As long as he's going, if he's doing with the money what he says he's doing, then I don't see a problem with it. It's up to people if they want to donate or not. You know, as long as he's being like, honest, there's no problem. Seriously. If people know what they're donating to and what they're getting into, it's on them. Yeah, I don't think he should have put H on the panel at 7. It was that part that's weird that you wait till Allie is in the hospital to do that. I mean, I'm not trying. That is strange. Why not a year ago? If he's not even 18 yet or emancipated or anything, why now and why not a year ago? If you're going to allow him to be on YouTube as a minor, why is it you wait till Allie's on a ventilator? You know what I mean? That just seemed kind of strange. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. It's hard not to like freaking notice. I'm saying what people are thinking. Sorry, like maybe I'll be hated for saying it, but I'm not trying to be insensitive. I know, sweet sativa. That she has passed away, which is complete lie. Yeah, that's was really irresponsible. If he goes, we will all be shocked. I know, Tanya, I agree too that it was disrespectful to wait till Allie was on, in the hospital passing away to put H on panel. It doesn't seem right because, like, why not wait a couple more months until you're 18? Like, you know what I mean? I understand, like, he's nearly an adult and stuff, but it just doesn't. Just the fact that Allie was in the hospital and stuff, it feels wrong. The smell but wasn't that one of his mods that was posting under his account something about liking the smell of rotting corpse? That's gross. Okay, I have to go get a drink, so let's listen to a little bit more of this.
Take a break. We totally understand.
I'm not trying to be an asshole when it comes down to summer. I'm not.
No, I know you're not.
And
I know you're not.
I don't want you to take what me and my brother said about fuck.
No, I'm not. I'm not. And I told Chat that.
It's just, you got to understand where we're coming from. This isn't I understand your daughter's still out there. I understand there's
Hey,
but this is about my son right now.
This is about your son and his mother and your loss.
Yeah.
I understand. I really do.
And she said that before you come on here.
Yeah, Andrew. I think there's a lot more
you,
going on in the background.
And your family.
On some other channels, there's some stuff going on. I don't think Candace.
Man, people are going to make people hate each other. I don't hate nobody.
And it's like I said in the beginning when I first put out there that Allison was in the hospital. It's like, I don't fucking care about the YouTube drama. I don't care who just say. And then people were still coming in about your daughter's case, and I'm like, I don't want to fucking hear about it. I barely cover it over here anyway. Like, this has nothing to do with the other. This is something that happened tragically.
Look, I'm telling you, bro, I totally understand. And I'm not mad at you at all. I promise.
Is a forgiving person. She doesn't get mad.
I know you're not a bad person, and I know you're not.
And I know you're not either.
It's just everything's just so bleeding fucking crazy right now.
Yes, it is.
I totally get it.
I'm even hurt. Like, I love Allie and them kids. I do, bro.
You do realize he was only 2 years older than me, right?
Yes, I do realize that.
Okay, sorry. Just an observation. Sorry, don't freaking shoot the messenger, but Candace seems a little bit like under the influence of some kind of sedative. Don't shoot me. She gets all nice like that when she's on opiates. She was like that one time on my panel when, you remember that one time when her and Dawn were like all like nodding out to, oh, I love you guys. Was he hitting my kids? I don't know. I hope Andrew proves me wrong and goes. Happy to be higher than Cooter Brown. Yeah, sedative sounds good right now. Hey, I don't blame her too. I like Delta 8. I like the feeling of being on a downer too. I don't blame her, but THC is natural. I don't think that she's on THC. She's a little bit too much in a down. Like, I don't know. Thank you so much, Penelope. Yay! Thank you so much. If anybody sees Giselle, which I know it's really late, let me know to let her know I did see. I haven't read her email. I did see she sent me an email, and I will read it because I think it's for a reading or something. Wonder if she heard how they're talking about her daughter today. Oh, what do you mean, Nene? He's scared of Grand Bun? Oh my God, they are scary. Oh my God, Sherry is scary. Like, to me, Sherry is scary. Scary Sherry. But Grand Bun, yeah, she does seem kind of like vicious. I don't know though. Like I said, I heard she was had passed away, but I don't know.
And so it's Andrew. Let's see. I'm putting his Cash App out here. Capital A.
I think it's my whole name. I'm not sure. I don't even know what it is.
It is. It is. I got it here. HILTS 1559.
Yep, my mom.
Guys, he cannot go by himself. I'm the same way. When Manda got hurt, it had to be me and Jinkies. There's no way I would have went to Kansas City, Missouri.
No, I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all for trying to go by himself. No,
you can't just
I wouldn't even want to travel by myself. No.
Well, this is like the only time I could do it. The wife has the next 3 days off.
Somebody's trying to come up. Hang on, let me see. Dom Defer. Hey, Dom.
Hi there. Listen, I just wanted to help Andrew out. So, Andrew, I went over to your chat, and unfortunately, I wasn't subscribed long enough, but I did find a flight, and maybe we can do a fundraising plan. I come from New York State, so I know what you're dealing with to get a flight out. So, I found on United Airways, if you go to Albany International Airport, the plane boards at 4:50 p.m. tomorrow. And will arrive in Nashville at 11 p.m. And it's a round trip ticket for one person for $863. And
but you need 2 people, not one person.
Yes, I understand. Please let me finish. So what we would need to do is raise funds for 2 tickets. So one ticket is $863. We need to raise for a second person. Right. And then, so what I did was I put it out all the way until arriving back on the 12th. So that's the day after Martin Luther King celebration. So I think that between Dolly over there, he's already got 500 in the Cash App. If he can raise some more, maybe we can start raising some on this Daisy side here. Maybe we can get you the 2 tickets. And then, while you're working.
I'm sorry, I was sitting over here talking like, oh my God, dude. Oh my God. This is just going to be this is a nightmare in progress, or a freaking, oh my gosh, this is going to all blow up into some major drama. I can already tell, guys, this is like, oh no. That's especially that kind of money. I know that seems expensive. Like, gosh, every time I go down to, I take like the economy flights, like $200 round trip or whatever. That's what me and Jim would always look for. But I understand this is like would have to be like something, at the spur of the moment, you're going to pay a lot more, but 800? That seems like excessive, but I don't know. Is there another? If she's not even passed yet, maybe he has more time, to figure something out, and maybe he can get like a. I know he wants to be there for his son and stuff, but. Yes, he can't even fly without ID, so he's screwed. He doesn't have his license or any type of ID. Are you serious? How's he gonna get on the flight? I know Nashville's like 4 hours away from where he needs to be. Like, oh no, I know, exactly. He's not going to be able to get on the plane. Now, if he has a birth certificate and maybe a social security card and he talks with the airport, they might be able to arrange something, but it's going to be a whole freaking, it's all going to be a whole freaking nightmare. Seriously, it's a whole nightmare. He's not going to, I don't know if you have to have an ID to go on a bus, though, do you? I've been on a bus before, too. I don't remember having an ID, but still, I remember the bus thing was really dangerous because they would just, hardly even check anything and let everything, people were drinking back there and partying. I sat all the way up by the driver. I was not sitting back there. He has a state ID? Okay. If it's not expired now, is it expired? Think about what, sweet crazy? All right, Flip Flop. Stop giving him ideas. That's why he'll fit right in on a Greyhound. Yeah, it's can be pretty scary on those. I took one 15 years ago one time. But I don't remember showing an ID really. Maybe to buy the ticket. They didn't take my ID when I went on the or maybe they did. Maybe they had yeah, maybe they do. It's not super secure like a flight, but yeah, I think maybe they did have an employee there, maybe just checking your IDs as you got on, maybe. But they don't check your bags or anything. If he gets on the Greyhound, and he'll be there about 2 weeks. Yes. I'll be there in 2 weeks. Hey, one time I took one all the way to Oklahoma from Indianapolis. That's where I went. And it took 24 hours. So I just took a bunch of sleeping pills before I got on it, so I could sleep the whole time. But these weirdo guys would try to sit by me. I was traveling alone, so it was really dangerous. It's dangerous on a Greyhound for a woman by yourself. Like, it's super dangerous. There's all kinds of freaking characters. Oh my gosh. I had some interesting stories from my freaking Greyhound trip. After 9/11. Yeah, I probably did have to show ID because it was after mine was after 9/11. Here, let's can't stop laughing when I laugh. I'm kind of giggly tonight.
Working out your your affairs, we can raise some more money to help you find lodging that's cheap. That's going to be
And
hard
food.
during the Martin Luther King time.
Food too.
I don't have a lot of money. I don't work a whole lot, but I'm willing to help any way I can tomorrow.
Oh, Candace.
I found Motel 6 out there.
Motel 6.
Yeah.
I know Motel 8 out on the freeway by Perkins is like $85 a night. I don't know if that might help.
This one's 73.
No, what he should do is what I did when I went to Tennessee last time is get Airbnb, but get one of those RVs, rent one of those RVs off people who park them in their driveway or something, or have them parked somewhere. And it's just like staying in a hotel room. You have a full, and you have it all to yourself. Like, get one of the ones that have, and mine was only gosh, that was cheap. It was cheaper than a hotel room. And I mean, I think for my 3 days, it was 3 or 4 days, maybe 4 days, it's like 200 and something. And it was me, Caitlin, and Athena. They allowed the pup. That was the cheapest trip ever. And it wasn't bad at all. We had my car was pulled right up to it, and we just take right off. We were in a neighborhood and staying in this nice neighborhood in somebody's driveway. It's closer anyways. If you go to, I don't know where he's wanting to stay at. Kingsport? Candace knows all about the Motel 8s. I was scared and thought it was a dude. Damon is a giving person, but she's quite the enabler.
This one's on Fort Henry Drive, up on the freeway. My sister stays there all the time.
Oh, all right. I'll look into it.
But I would, I'm more than willing.
Oh shit, that's another issue he's gonna have. He better get an Airbnb, because if he doesn't have a debit card or anything in his name, he probably has at least a Cash App card he can use, right? Because you have to have a card in your name to pay for the play, for a hotel room, and sometimes even a deposit. Airbnb is seriously the cheapest to go, and a lot of people just don't realize that it's actually cheaper than hotels, and you get a whole house. Rent a U-Haul and stay in the back of it. Hey, good idea. And park out over at a campsite. Or actually, no, stay in a Walmart parking lot. Stay at the Kingsport Walmart parking lot. I hear Walmart allows people to sleep in their parking lots, like most Walmarts do. It's really cold out though, guys. I mean, I don't think it'd be different if it was like fall or spring. Oh yeah, he doesn't have a driver's license. What about his brother? He has to have somebody, a driver, like he did down, like the last time they came back down. Why don't they rent a U-Haul like old time sakes? Hey, that's not actually a bad idea. Seriously, if you were desperate and you wanted, that's a good idea. Trying to remember how much the U-Haul was that time. I think it was like $100 for however a few days. And you can have it as a hotel room too, like bonus.
To help y'all as much as I can.
So, how is it that I can get these flights to you? So there's only 3 tickets left for the price for the one that I quoted to you. And I'm on Cheap Fare Guru. So if you Google Cheap Fare Guru, the lady pops up and she will actually assist you in booking all of this.
Sorry, child's going ham over there.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
So
We understand.
If you just Google Cheap Fare Guru,
I gotta see
and do round trip, and I did it from Albany International to Nashville, and the moniker for Nashville is B like boy, N like Nathan, A like Adam.
Hey, just a second. The only thing is I believe Nashville is too far for him to fly in. I think he will need to fly into the Tri-City airport.
And Nashville's like 5 hours away.
Can I give you the phone number of this lady so that you can call her? Will you write down the phone number if I give it to you?
Yeah, I can write down.
All right, so just call the lady and you tell her what you need.
That's the only 2 places I know.
Are you ready, Andrew?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Okay, so it's one.
I'm telling you the truth now.
Hang on.
Here comes our mod Brittany to save the day. The night crew here is fun. See, we got Shiggery and Brittany here to save the day. Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh no, what is gonna happen? Oh gosh. Collab live soon. Andrew's not writing that number down. He's like fake writing. Yeah, what's that? Oh, okay. He's listening. I feel bad. I'm sorry. I maybe I don't know if I should be laughing or not about this. I mean, Allie is alive, so I feel like it's okay to joke right now, right? I don't know. But I don't know if it is true she's brain dead. Usually though, if somebody's brain dead, don't they take them off the ventilator? People don't keep people on ventilators when they're brain dead, do they? I guess they do sometimes if the family chooses. I'm gonna laugh about this.
All right, hold on. He's taking a phone number. So it's 1-844-273-4444. So it looks like for 2 tickets, you're looking probably about $1,700.
Have him repeat it back. I want to see if he got it.
Bucks. If we've already raised 500, why can't we raise another 500 per hour for the next 2 hours?
We can try.
Tell me where you live.
Let me put the right Cash App out. Did I put the right one out, y'all?
Hey, Andrew.
Yeah.
My place ain't like the most magnificent place in the world, but to save y'all some money, you're more than willing to stay in the basement if you want to in my house.
Wow, Candace, you're beautiful. What a nice
Thank you.
lady. What a nice lady.
Beautiful.
Let me see if I can. That's
Yeah,
sweet.
definitely.
Andrew, this is
Yes,
TT.
ma'am.
The air
Sorry, guys. Oh my God. I don't know. Well, we got to keep in mind, though, at this time, they thought that she was deceased, right? Write down the timestamp for that. We're at 1:56:04. 1:56. Yeah, we need to write that down because that was hilarious. I don't think I've ever laughed that hard on a live. My eyes were watering. 1:56. Yeah, we have to make that into a short. Oh my gosh. My eye. That I don't know. Hey, I know that was beautiful. Oh man.
airport that you're flying out of, does it have Allegiance?
I do not know. I've never done this.
Oh,
Because
Does it have a what?
Allegiance airline is the cheapest that flies into the Tri-Cities. That's what I'm saying.
Where did Brittany go?
Well,
Allegiance
see, what I'm
Airline.
trying to tell him, TT,
Miss
is if he
Daisy, may I
calls
sing a
that
song,
phone number,
please?
all the flights will book right now. The only thing that I got
May I
flying
sing
out
a
of
song,
Albany
please, Miss
is
Daisy?
United
Thank you, Miss
Airlines,
Nancy.
American
Hey,
Airlines.
hold on, y'all.
Yeah.
Let him talk.
Yeah, those United Airlines, all that stuff, that's all the expensive airlines. Allegiance is the economy one. That's what us poor people take. Allegiance and what's the other one that me and Jim always took? Of course, that they only fly like certain days in the week. But what's cool is like they fly on a certain schedule like every week to, from each like main airport. If they fly in, if Allegiance flies into the Tri-Cities airport, that would seriously be the best way to go. I mean, they're the most uncomfortable seats ever, but still, like that's going to be like 200 round trip.
No, you guys
No.
are all right.
Huh?
I said you guys are all right. I'm just trying to play keep up.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm interrupting here, but Andrew, just
No, you're not. You're not. You're
yeah,
fine.
it's okay. But just call that phone number, Andrew, and we're gonna try raising money.
I will.
Okay.
I'll give them. Yeah.
All right, because your Cash App, I'm willing to help you, and I'm sure Dolly's working over there. He's not my favorite person in the world, but I can join with him to help you out.
I'm willing to help too.
Yep. All right, guys. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you, Dame. Thank
Yep,
you for
bye-bye.
coming up. Thank you for everything. Y'all, Dame is a big contributor to this channel, and she will help, no doubt. She's really good at.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to cut her off, y'all. But,
Yeah,
all right,
we know she is.
I'm gonna get back over to my life. Thank you all for everything, and thank
Well,
you
we're
guys.
gonna do what we can to help, Andrew. We'll continue to put it out, and
Thank you. It means a lot, guys. I mean, I feel like a piece of shit for doing this, but
no, don't.
No,
We had to do it. My niece got ran over. My niece Amanda, they
don't do
helped.
that.
Excuse me. You should feel like as long as you're actually going and doing what you're saying you're doing, Andrew, I don't see the problem with it, but as long as people know what they're donating to, but it just worries me.
My chat helped us get there, and I know exactly what you're going through. It's not easy.
You know,
And
if
don't,
you and don't let nobody ever think and tell you different.
damn
yeah.
right.
Oh yeah, and Andrew,
So
please
probably that cares.
with this because she's blocking us all.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I told her to calm down.
Calm down. What made you give her a rinse where she could block your other mods?
She blocked PT.
God. Jesus, I'll fix it.
She's gone wild.
Poor
Lips
Sherry.
gone wild.
Wild.
But listen, once you get here, Andrew, you've got a whole family ready to help take care and
You
help
do.
with anything, okay?
You do. Most definitely.
That's on the Cash App that and it's into proven guilty put up.
I think
you
just the observation, not that it matters. I think Candace has gained back some of the weight. She like actually both of it. I thought it was just Dawn that was getting. Have we seen Dawn on camera lately? Didn't he already say he didn't have enough? He's refunding the people's money. That's what he posted. Who's blocking? I don't see anybody getting blocked.
we've got a whole family here waiting on you to help in any way we can with food.
You got love and family, bro.
anything.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, guys.
Summer's Army. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna get back to my side, find out what's going on.
All right. Bye, Andrew. Take care.
Evening.
Dom was really helping him. She lives in the state. She could probably find him.
I know it's not enough. You know it's not enough. This man has 2 twins. His mama just died. It's chaos for this boy. If he was sitting on 10 grand right now, he ain't sitting on enough money.
Mama. No.
His whole life just got flipped upside down.
Oh my God.
All of them did.
Come on.
Dolly, I don't have no money.
What? Why do they think his whole life has gone flipped upside down? I mean, I love Dolly, but did I miss something? He removed that post about. So if he stays in the basement, he just needs a plane ticket. Oh yeah, and Andrew, why don't you take Candace up on that offer? That's very hospitable. You gotta sleep in the dungeon with Dawn and Candace. Where who knows? Like, no. I'm not gonna try to go there, but 10 grand. Oh, they're talking about age. Okay, KK. But I hear that doesn't even have twins, that now it's like that was not even true. That supposedly that whole thing's like Caitlin's trying to get the dogs freaking going. But yeah, I heard the twins thing isn't even true, and that Allie is still alive. So why about twins? I hope to God that's not true. Dahlia is really pissed now that Dolly is really pissed now that he found out it was a scam. Oh, really? Well, he lied about the twins. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing is that that the grandmother said that she's not pregnant with twins. I don't understand. Like, is she pregnant at all? I mean, I know like young girls a lot of times, like some crazy, like I know when they're still kids too, like just fantasize about being a mother and want to pretend they're pregnant. Like, is it real? The other grandma said she's not even pregnant. Oh my God. If anything, I'd understand helping with arrangements, but she's alive. Yeah, I don't know what's true anymore either.
No worries then. No worries. If you don't got it, don't look, guys. Never give something you ain't got. Okay.
I don't
look. Don't never put your.
I thought Andrew was on there, but he's not. But yeah, y'all.
Yeah, but I was saying, I got nothing to hide, man. Like that's only enough. With my $10 overdraft, that's enough just for the hotel.
I know.
Like
I know.
I'm not. I mean,
oh my god, dude, this is not good, dude. I hope you go. I hope to God you go because you know how much shit you're gonna get. I thought H's girlfriend was pregnant last year. That's supposed to be the longest pregnancy ever. Yeah, I heard the same thing too. You guys, that is true. I heard she looked big to me, but she had baggy sweatpants and a shirt. She may not even be pregnant, but I'm beginning of case went around. Yeah, I remember that rumor about her being pregnant earlier on. He got a whole gaming computer. Oh my gosh, those are really expensive. I'd love to have a really nice game. I mean, this is a gaming laptop. But I've had it for a couple years. I got it like 6 months after I started YouTube. But a gaming computer, like that costs even more. It matters. Like if you can, I had one built. Like mine's, I do have a computer. It's considered. I can play like games on it, like World of Warcraft and stuff on it. It's good enough to run it, but it's like basically somebody made it, put it together. It's not anything special.
I know a lot of people are leery about sending money because nobody knows where it's going, and
but
people say
we know how expensive. We got enough just to. By the time me and Evelyn went, it cost us almost 2,000 or more to go to Kansas City, Missouri. So I know it cost us a lot just in gas. Gasoline is expensive alone, and then it is. It's a lot. So can Mods put that out there because I understand why he needs.
That would be plenty of cash. That's plenty of cash. Like, well, how many people was he taking? Just him and one other person? Even if somebody buys his flight and pays for his hotel, like, how much more does he need? I mean, maybe a little bit more, but gosh. Are you talking about
further to go? It's going to cost for hotel. It's going to cost for food. It's going to cost.
Well, he can't really do anything because he has a savings account, and his bank ain't open until tomorrow. But that'll put like food and whatnot for us when we're down there. So he basically has the food and stuff covered. It's just getting down there, and the fastest way I can think of getting down there without waiting is bus.
If I was you, I would talk to Dolly and see if because he got a donation for you a ticket. Maybe that could go towards that, and then what we could earn also for you. Also, that would make it cheaper, so you'd have extra for gasoline and food and everything else. Because if Dolly got which
he's not driving, why would he need gas? Hey, Giselle, I was just asking about you earlier. I saw that you emailed me and so I'm going to read that in the afternoon time. I haven't read it yet, but I did see the PayPal. So thank you so much. So we'll have to schedule that. Babies are due in 5 months and they will find out the gender in 3 weeks. Well, how's he going to get around? What's their hotel, food, transportation, their in background while he's there, plus whatever. Now, if he stays in Kingsport, they do have a bus system, I think. If he can stay around Kingsport, like, he should be able to get rides and stuff, because isn't that where H is? And isn't that where, I mean, I would guess he could get an Uber, I guess. Ubers aren't bad, especially if he stays in Kingsport. But if he's going to go stay out, like, out and bum F, it's gonna cost, like, he has no license, though. Mark my word, Andrew isn't going. He was just doing this to scam money off of people. Well, I wouldn't even be saying anything about this. I swear I would be. I think, anyways. I can't say because now that's not how it happened. But I feel like I wouldn't even be saying anything had I not woke up to hearing that, Allie's actually alive. Because I went to sleep at like 6 p.m. and woke up at like 1 a.m. And all of a sudden, like, Allie's alive. It's like, what? And then that's what irritated me. I would have just, like, probably, like, minded my business. He has done stuff like this before, and that's why it's like, oh my gosh, no. Seriously, he likes to, he tells these like fib, he tells these little lies that are like half truth, half truth, half lie.
It was given on a super chat, so that's 30% that's going to be taken out. So it's probably going to be like $460 or something like that.
Yeah.
So, tell him Hunter's Cash App is not accepting funds.
Oh, it's going to be way less than that. Way less than that, Daisy. YouTube takes 40%. And if he got a $500 donation by Super Chat, that's close to half. Like, maybe he might get 300. Dolly might get 300 of that. So yeah, but
message.
I think the boy shut it down.
Probably people's giving him a lot where I want to try to help you get down there. I know that he's getting it. Everybody's helping him, and he needs it for his mom and stuff to put her, get here and stuff.
Definitely.
It used,
but I do understand why you're.
It used to be 30% that YouTube but they raised it to freaking like 40%. It's ridiculous. Like, they're banking off of people.
Brother, but if Dolly could get with you and give you just a ticket for you, then we could work on getting your brother a ticket and getting your hotel room paid and food and whatever else it's going to cost, because it's going to cost, y'all.
It's 333. His kid shut down the Cash App. Why? What I think is sick is Allie protected her son from being on the internet, and as soon as he was, I haven't even watched that, Terry Berry. I haven't even watched it yet. Like, everything I've heard about it is, I was about to go over it on here, but then I thought about it. I was like, probably not. After thinking about it, like, I don't fault anybody who played it either, like, at all. Like, It's just it is like kind of gross if you think about it, like that he waits till Ollie was in the hospital, you know? I mean, I might play it down the line once everything cools down and stuff, and maybe once he's 18. I mean, he's going to be 18 really soon and stuff. But still, I feel like if you're going to, you got this far with getting him on without putting him online, why not wait till he's 18?
Oh yeah, it's gonna run. But I mean, I'm just glad I found something that wasn't an arm and a leg.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's expensive. I know. And
oh yeah, that's why I was looking at it. I mean, for plane tickets, you're looking at almost 8 to 9.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not even that's getting me maybe a bit closer than Nashville, but not too close. But that's going for and you're looking at almost a wreck for round tickets. And
oh yeah.
For bus, yeah, it may take a bit longer to get there.
Yeah.
But it'll be overnight.
Oh, you're going to go on a bus?
Get there in the late afternoon, which of course I don't think is a bad thing.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, it's literally a lot cheaper than flying at times, and trains don't even go that way direction.
Now, is your Cash App got Hiltz S on the end of it?
I gotta look. Give me 1 minute, honey. I don't really look at it because I got it posted all the time. But give me a minute. It's
with the S?
It's an S at the end of it.
Was that right? I put out there. That's Andrew's Cash App, y'all.
Yes. It's my whole name. It's my whole name and my mama's birthday because I can't remember mine.
Okay, so they're saying Dolly said he would buy a ticket for you. So if you can get a bus ticket,
I just texted him. I told him in his chat. I texted him what was up, and his phone died, so he said to give him a minute.
Okay.
So I'm already like 10 steps ahead on that one. I'm just over here in the back wings, just trying to keep my calm because I already accidentally flipped out on the kids just for over something stupid.
Yeah, I would keep calm because I was in a bind myself with Amanda for 3 days because I wanted to get down there and be with her and everything. So I can totally understand how you're feeling. You do have to take a step back and let us as a community help you. I hope other creators step in.
I just feel like that when H went through the stuff with Summer Wells and all that, I think that was like pretty traumatic. I mean, honestly, I just don't understand why he didn't go down there to be with his son then, you know? I mean, I know he was trying to supposedly get him up to New York after all that stuff, but he's very selective with tickets. Well, hey, if maybe he'll end up taking the tickets, and people are saying that he wouldn't accept the tickets or something. So Dolly's changed his tune now about all this. Let me see. I hope he goes and proves everybody wrong. I hope he does. But he said, let's talk about what happened tonight. He just got off of
and she got worse and she collapsed and she stopped breathing and she went without oxygen for around 8 minutes.
Mm-mm.
They rushed her to the hospital, put her in ICU, put her on life support. I mean, there is the possibility that she could be gone, right? But we don't want to officially state that until we know for a fact that is what's going down. You know what I'm saying? Don't put me in the ground before I'm dead, you know? And I think a lot of people did that today, which is, you know, we need to be praying that she makes it still, that a miracle happens. Even if the doctors say it's gloomy and there's no hope, still pray. Oh, okay.
I know Daisy. So I didn't hear about any of this until Daisy did a live stream talking about you and saying thank you for helping them and all that. I just came from Daisy's earlier and saw you came on, man. I appreciate the help, but I'm agreeing with a lot of people in your chat, man, that this is for Hunter. I don't know what happened with Allie. I'm just hearing this all for the first time today too as well.
Yeah.
About her. Hopefully she does make it, and you know, and I appreciate you helping them out, man. Just
Well,
out of the kindness of your heart, dude.
I tried to help him out, but I don't really know if that's what he wanted. You know, I don't really know
Right.
what his intent was today. I don't. It could be
Yeah,
real.
like,
It could be bullshit. I don't quite know. He kind of flipped it, and the brother and stuff seemed strange. I don't know.
yeah, with the brother thing, there was a lot of people saying brother had money. So with them saying that he wanted help with his brother getting down there, that it's kind of fishy right there with his brother.
Yeah, his brother said
There's-
his brother. I heard him say out of his own mouth he wasn't reaching into his bank account for that shit. So why would I fork up money to a dude that has money?
Right, no, exactly. I totally agree with that, dude. I totally agree.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, that's the eek. I don't know. H said she's been on life support before she could pull through. If you go back to the beginning, he says to offer to pay for his ticket. Oh, I know, I've heard. Yes, at the beginning of the live, the brother was bitching that he was going to have to pay. Yeah, if she's brain dead, she won't recover. But they were saying something about her moving her eyes and stuff. And Justin has worked in a morgue and a funeral home, and he said if she's moving her eyes, that she's not brain dead.
Great, man.
Yeah, I thought that was insane. You know, and then at that point, this is a grift, man. This is no more than let everybody else pay for it because you don't want to pay for it. You actually have the
No,
money.
yeah, let's keep our money and let's ask other people for help.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. And I was close to sending that dude $720 too. I'm just glad everything went the way it did. You know, I'm thinking, man, I was that close.
Right.
To send
And
it
for
how
all you
much?
people that helped from your channel.
How much? Let me see.
Yeah, well, we posted
Know what I'm saying?
fork up money to a dude that has money. At that point, this is a grift, man. This is no more than let everybody else pay for it because you don't want to pay for it. You actually have the money.
Exactly. Yeah, let's keep our money and let's ask other people for help.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. And I was close to sending that dude $720 too. I'm just glad everything went the way it did. You know, I'm thinking, man, I was that close.
Right. And for all you people that helped from your channel.
Yeah, well, we posted.
Know what I'm saying? It's the hard-earned money.
We posted.
It's money they work.
We posted Hunter's link. We never posted Andrew's link, Cash App link. So we didn't donate to Andrew. We only donated to Hunter.
I know it hurt.
So that kind of backfired on him, I think. And then I think that's what made it all fall apart because they were like, why should we give you money if Dolly will give you the ticket? Now we're just giving you money because you want money.
Yeah.
Right. And that right there by itself, him getting the help for the ticket and then saying that he needs extra money, that should have been a red flag saying that this is not what it's supposed to. He's portraying that what he needs it for.
That's why I told him, I said, look, I'll get you the ticket where you can pick it up. I won't give you cash. And I said, when you get down there, once you're on the bus and we know you're on the way, I'll post your Cash App link so you have money to eat and things. What more can you
Right.
do to a dude? My kid was in the situation, and my
Yeah, I mean, that's a good offer because he knows, like, if he actually gets on the bus, like, hey, what? That's a great idea. I think that's a good idea. Like, hey, you get on the bus and prove to us you're going. We'll put your Cash App out and we'll help pay for your food and stuff. That's an amazing offer. And people will do it too. You know, I don't want to hear, oh, well, it wasn't for sure. No, people would. They wouldn't leave them stranded and, you know, without any money. And he just showed he had 200 and some dollars too. So he, but still, people would send him more. I know. That's what I feel, Terry Berry. And I hope to God that's not true. And, you know, I can see in Dolly's eyes that he's exhausted. Like, I think he really tried to help. So what's going to happen with all the money that people donated? Is Dolly sending it all back, or what? How's that working? That sounds like a mess. See, every single time people try to do something good, it always ends up like some kind of crazy shit. Every single time. Every time it turns into drama when money is involved. I don't trust anyone else's info about Allie being brain dead. We aren't her doctor or have brain scans. Yep. Exactly. Don't speak that type of stuff into existence. You know, putting out there that she's dead, all that energy going out there towards her death, like, if energy is important, like, you know, and if we can, I mean, I don't know. Putting all that negative, like, energy, like, out there, everybody with her thinking that she's freaking deceased. Oh, I know, Doxy, firsthand. I know. The other funds went to Andrew, who now says he can't pull it out due to being already transferred. What? One that said donate at 500 said to keep it. Yeah, it always backfires. Like freaking 99% of the time. Yeah, Donna, but the rumor is supposedly the twin thing is not even isn't even real. That's the new rumor that supposedly she's not, that's like not even true. Supposedly Sherry, Allie's mother, is saying that she's not really pregnant. Yeah, I think people would buy him stuff for his baby. He could be there by now. That's true.
Kid needed me. I'd have took that offer. I'd have been like, all right, I'm jumping on the bus, bro. I'm on my way. Call the bus station.
I would have even did a video of it. If it was me, I'd have did a video. Look, man, post it here. I'm on the bus. Look, I'm on the bus. I'm doing what I said I was going. Needed the money for and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Here I am. I'm on the bus. Well,
Exactly.
I'm at the bus.
Exactly. And I think he realized that people wanted this transparency and he wasn't going to be able to supply it. And then it's almost like he tried to sabotage himself. So I don't understand that. I don't understand it unless it don't make sense unless he was trying to get a little something off the top.
I've seen videos with him and his dad, him talking to his dad, and all of a sudden, then this is happening with Allie. I pray that Allie makes it through. Like you said just a minute ago, all we can do is pray. Miracles happen. They do.
That is true.
I've seen people I've seen people come back to me and tell me thank you for all the prayers. They help.
Exactly. And there's a reason people say that is because they know them prayers helped.
Yeah.
And that's why people, when they're going through things, they ask for prayers because people believe that these prayers do help and they do need to be out there. And the more prayers that are out there, the louder that voice is and the better God hears it. You know, that's why I say there's hundreds of people right now watching. There was thousands of people watching live. That's a lot of voices for God to hear.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then praying the same prayer. You know what I'm saying? Praying the same prayer. He has to hear it.
Yeah. So
He has
hopefully everything will work out with Allie. If it don't, then we'll continue to try to help Hunter as much as we can until he tells me, "Hey, fuck off, dude. We ain't helping. I don't want your help."
And I don't think that will happen. I think he'll continue to.
I think it was nice of Dolly to try to help. Let him hitchhike. I still like the Penske truck idea or the U-Haul idea. I think he should rent a U-Haul just so it'd be like the good old days. And then he could have like a hotel on wheels. Like, you know, he could sleep in the back, park it over there at Walmart in Kingsport, use their bathroom. I mean, you're a guy. You could just schedule your poops to be during business hours and you could just pee outside. Big freaking deal. Schedule your poops. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. What? You're kidding? Hey, I would rather do that than stay in Can's freaking dungeon. Okay. No, but seriously, he should do that. What I did the last time I was there. That was the cheap way to go, and it's still better than a hotel. Rent one of somebody's RV who's not using somebody who's just keeping their RV up in their driveway. You know, you don't even have to see the people. You just go right into the RV. I didn't even see last time. I didn't even see the people the whole time. That's why I like, because I don't like being around people. I don't want to have to go to the owner and get the key and all that. I just want to, get there, put the code in, and go to bed. Can you guys believe I asked? Here's a little fun fact that I learned today. Can you guys believe that Laura and Fred have never been on a plane? That's crazy to me. I've probably been on a plane like, gosh, I don't even know how many times. I want to say like 20, but gosh, probably even more than that. And it's not really that expensive to fly anymore these days. Like if you get Allegiant or the other like economy flight. Have they seen the ocean? I don't think so. I don't think so. I need to double check on that though. Andrew's probably never fun. He seems afraid. He does seem like he would be the type that has to take some Xanax before going on a plane. I mean, if he goes, if he actually goes, hey, I don't see a problem with people helping him. I don't care. I know other people will care, but I don't care. Mm,
Need the help, not want to help. I continue to need the help.
Yeah, I'm sure he don't want to help, but he does need to help.
Right, for sure. For
All right,
sure.
Short Legs is with us. What's up, Short Legs?
Hey.
Hey. Hold on, guys. Let me come out this jacket. I just got back from the store. I'm in here cooking now. So, what's going on with you tonight, Short Legs?
Not much. I talked to Junkies tonight for a little bit, and I think he owes child support money for Hunter.
Oh,
So
what?
I
Back
think
child
if he
support?
actually went there, maybe there might have been a chance he would have gotten picked up. I don't know for sure, but it sounded a little shady to me. I think he's, afraid to go there for some reason or another, something like that.
Huh. I mean, well, then why get online and be like, unless he really just wanted some money, and like you're saying, his birthday's coming up, he had no plan on going. Like, was he gonna leave on his birthday and go down there? Like, I
dude,
don't.
if people are horrible. Like they would in a second, like call, even if it was Allie's funeral. I mean, look what people did when Jim passed away to me. I mean, seriously. And I mean, Andrew, imagine what they would do to Andrew. Like being so close to Summer Will's case and some people being suspicious about him. I bet anything there would be some person, some miserable person that um would call law enforcement. I think it would be shitty, but even though obviously he needs to pay child support too, so that's shitty that he doesn't. So, it's kind of like, but when it comes to somebody's death, it's kind of like there's like this unspoken kind of rule, you would think, anyways, I guess. Maybe that's just me. Is that why there's a warrant for his arrest for back child support? Is there something on in Tennessee, like a warrant search in Tennessee? Some states have something like that. Allie's family dislikes Andrew a lot. I don't think they want him there. Well, maybe he's not going to go actually to the funeral. Maybe he's just going to go be down there in the area for, to be of support for H, and maybe not really go to the funeral per se. I don't know. Of course, BK would, yeah.
Know, or was this just a way for people to be like, oh, here's a little bit of money.
I
He
think he
think,
really wanted to go, but then you saw how he just kind of collapsed on his desk and was like, "Oh God!"
I
Like he
don't know.
had
I
so
think
many
I
problems,
think you
so
got a
many
bigger
things
heart
on
than
his
me
mind.
sometimes, Short Legs. I think you got a bigger heart than me sometimes. I kind of stopped giving him the benefit of the doubt. I don't know, about 4 hours in, I was like, okay, he's done changed this a lot of times. If he really wanted to go, he has the opportunity to go, and he didn't seize none of that. So,
So
and
where
then
is Hunter? So where is Hunter staying at now?
Tennessee, he's right there. He's only about 20 minutes from Candace.
So okay. So he's not with mom or dad anymore.
Well,
Am I getting is that
mom's in the hospital. Dad's in New
right?
York.
Right.
Yeah, but where's he been
So
living?
he's with grandma
Your grandma. Okay.
and his
Okay.
sisters, by
Okay.
understanding. So,
Now,
I mean,
is that her mother or his mother? Like,
what, grandma is her mother, right? That's what I think.
oh,
Grandma is Allie's mama.
okay.
Remember, because he was out there with Allie and Grandma when he did the Chris McDonough
Because
interview.
the hospital will need a relative to say, to sign and say, yeah, you
Not
can
just any
remove
relative.
the
It got to be.
breathing machine.
Yeah, it has to be the spokesperson, the person that they grant an authority to. Usually, when it's going to be whoever
Okay, because
the
if Hunter
oldest
has
living,
to do that,
it
that
ain't
is
going to be Hunter
really
because
sad.
he has an older he has an older sibling.
Well, what happened with my dad's girlfriend before? She was in the hospital and she was on her deathbed.
Uh-huh.
Her oldest daughter, had to be the one to say take her off of support. It was the oldest. It's the oldest kid in the family would have to go ahead and make that decision for the whole family.
Not
So
if
what we did.
not if the person enters the hospital and they're in sound mind. They can sign who they makes the determined decisions. Like I'm
Okay,
the
what
youngest in the family, and I made the decisions for my mother.
what if the mother is still alive? I think it's just nearest of kin at the moment.
Which
Um,
It would be next
kind
of
of
kin.
how it works.
yeah, like a
but-
second cousin can't come in and pull the plug on you. You know
No,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
They can't be like, I want you to kill my third cousin. You can't do that. It has to be the closest living
man.
relative. And if the person comes in the hospital in consciousness, they'll ask them people in case of emergency, who do you want to have power of attorney over your estate, over you? And of course, like
that's a good point. Haunting Haley. It's true, but I think people are extra, supportive because of, death is so final. But thing is, like, now we don't even know, is she really brain dead? Now we're hearing like she might not even be brain dead. So like, what the heck? But if she was brain dead, like, I would say, I mean, pretty much that's dead. Like, you're dead when you're brain dead. You're just being kept alive by ventilators. So I wanted to default to him. I mean, I know some people say like, oh, brain dead is different. Well, Justin thinks it's different, and he's been. But the thing I think would be extra messed up is if she wasn't actually brain dead. Because what I'm hearing is like she was possibly moving some eye muscles, and that wouldn't be happening. It is so messed up.
my mom went into the hospital conscious but sick, and she made me the person that made all decisions on her behalf. Now, if you go in there and it's not that case, it's going to be the oldest, closest living relative.
So who would that be to Allie then? That would be who would that be for her?
I think it would be her daughter.
Would it be her daughter?
So,
or her mother?
Yeah,
I'm not
I'm
sure
not sure
their
whether
ages.
her daughter or her mother.
I would think it would be
Oh, it would be
her daughter.
Well, I don't know. With Jim, it was his daughter, but I think that Jim like assigned her specifically.
Daughter would have. Well, it would be her mother. I don't know. I don't know that one. It could be her mother.
Well, it can't be whoever Allie chooses because can't right now. She wouldn't be able to make that decision, that sound decision. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and Allie's not married. What was
because it would go.
What was the
it would
lady
go
that kept? The lady that
No,
kept
go ahead.
her boyfriend, Dre McCray. That's who I'm thinking of. Remember when the parents wanted to see the Dre McCray's husband, and she wouldn't let him because she had power of attorney because she was his wife.
Yes, they were married though.
Yeah.
And they couldn't do nothing because the wife had to say so. So whatever the wife wanted.
That's just different because Allie's not married, so there's nobody to pull those strings. I mean, I guess the person who is naturally goes to. Aw, thank you, cheek pinching, Granny. I know. I would hate to have that type of decision on me. Valley is really septic. She cannot be an organ donor. I mean, would her organs be in any type of like? I think there'd be a lot of stress on her organs. I don't even know if they would be even usable. Maybe her eyes. I mean, they used something from Jim, so maybe they used his eyes, I think, or his, which is crazy because he's in. What was it they used? They did use something. What caused this? It was pneumonia complications. It started out with pneumonia, and she didn't take care of it, and probably smoked on top of it. You know, can probably continue smoking. Didn't go to the hospital, and I think over time, you know, the pneumonia was like she was not getting enough oxygen to her brain, and she passed out, I guess, and hit her head. And when she did, it knocked her out and she was like, or something like that, and she was like without oxygen for so many minutes, like 8 minutes or something. Her brain was without oxygen for like 8 minutes, is what I hear, something like that. So it's really started with complications from pneumonia, but she didn't go to the hospital. But if you listen to like Chris McDonough's interview and stuff like that, she's always coughing. I mean, I think she was a pretty heavy smoker.
That's what the hospital had to go with, even though the doctors didn't want to listen to her because she's a nutbag. If y'all followed the Dre McRae thing. So
yeah, that's craziness.
Anyway, I think he doomed his channel with that stuff today, especially coming out here with such a
channel suicide.
I hate to say it, a hustle. It sounded like a hustle.
It did.
To me, it did too. From what I've been hearing, it's just all it was.
I think he got nervous and everything. I didn't think he realized, you know, like 10,000 people would want to know what his son said. I don't think he realized the impact of putting his son.
The video we just put out has 25,000 plays already.
Oh, okay.
So 10,000, you got better times that by 2.5. The whole internet was
on his channel alone. I saw that there was 9 or 10,000. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So thousands and thousands of people have watched this today, and it's not a good look. It's definitely PJ saying it definitely was a grift.
No, yeah, for sure. From seeing from
I didn't
the
think
videos
he meant it. I really didn't think he meant it to be that way. He just felt that a lot of people wanted to hear from his son, and he just put him on.
I think he was going to get money to go down there. He was going to say he didn't raise enough.
Well, I think they're talking about two different things right now. She's talking about H being on his panel, and Dolly's talking about Andrew going down to Tennessee. So I think that they're thinking about two different things here and talking about two different things. I mean, I know it started with H was on his panel around all the same time, around all this. But that was weird too. It was right after Allie went to the hospital. I don't know if he just was not thinking or if it was like, and I don't know, guys. I didn't feel it, and I'm an empath. I know this sounds silly, but I did not feel his emotion. Like, I did not feel sadness or like that he was really that worried. It felt fake. And I'm sure it doesn't take even an empath like tell that. It was like seemed like bad acting to me. Oh, she had asthma too? Holy moly. Right, Dot? It didn't feel like, how you can feel somebody's energy, like if there's sadness, like when Jim passed, I can't even listen to my calls. I haven't still listened to any of that. I mean, I have the U-Haul live probably still somewhere that, I could I put out. Holy crap. That give me so much, like, the thought of that, listening to that just like really gives me an anxiety attack almost. So I think that there would be a little bit more emotion if he was really that, like, concerned. She had COPD. Yeah, probably. That's probably exactly what she had.
And then when I came in and said, "Hey, I'll buy you the ticket," that messed up his griff. I truly think I accidentally messed him up. And the crazy thing is he was trying to, do me dirty today with posting what I sent to Hunter, but I made that clear to everybody that I would pay Hunter for an interview.
I don't know why so many people were saying go to Dolly Vision. Oh my goodness.
And I think Hunter he'll end up talking to me before this is all said and done anyway, because I'm a believing Hunter watched that video, and Hunter, if that Cash App doesn't belong to Hunter, then that money I sent went to Andrew. You see what I'm saying? Andrew
Andrew
had
no, that was Hunter's Cash App.
I know. So that means Hunter sent him that. And it said the channel name on it. It said Dolly Vision, clear as day on it. Hunter's watching these videos. You think that kid's not watching? He is clearly watching.
Question I have though, Dolly. The question I have is, did Andrew and him have a conversation before that live? What was their conversation before they went live with all this? Did they have?
I hope Dolly is going to wait till he's 18. Sorry, I just put chocolate in my mouth. I don't eat chocolate much, but these chocolates I got from one of my wonderful subscribers are the Lindor truffles, the fudge swirl kind. And they're so, like, scrumptious. Oh, I know it's not just cigarettes, Anna. No. No. She is way. There's, the weight issue and supposedly like some kind of COPD or something like that. And I'm guessing sleep apnea. I mean, I could just look at her and say sleep apnea, but I'm not a doctor.
Have a conversation of what they were going to do and what they were going to say is my question.
I mean, I'm sure there was some lead up to it. They didn't just jump in and do it off the spare of the rip. So they had to have some type of conversation of, hey, you want to do this interview? Like, I couldn't just do an interview without at least saying, hey, man, do you want to do an interview? So his dad at some point said, hey, do you want to do a live? So they had to have discussed it at some point. But his dad never really let him talk. He kept talking over him and different things. And I don't think Hunter shared as much as he could have. That's why I offered to pay him for an interview where he could sit down with me one-on-one without all the distractions, all the people over talking him, a live stream, like trolling them while it's all going on. You're not going to get any information like that.
No, and then at the end of that video with him on there that he did, the people in the chat was asking him questions.
Yeah,
he allowed the people in the chat to ask him questions,
One of my concerns is that he was only 17 at that moment, and the channel is for 18 and above or 21 and above.
What channel?
Andrew's channel. So he had somebody on his channel younger than he was allowing to watch that channel. I don't know if that's a problem or not.
On YouTube, ever since the thing with YouTube and Google getting sued, it's 13. It's 13 and below cannot be on this, but then they have it to where it can be 18. You can switch your channel to only for 18 and above. So there's a little gray area there where it depends on what YouTube deems.
I mean, I always mark my videos not made for kids. I don't know what that does, but I always mark it.
And that would be for 13 and over or 18 and over?
I don't have. I don't have.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, like I don't have viewers under 18 that I can see.
Yeah, well, because what YouTube considers as adult quote unquote is 13 and above. So that little gray area from 13 to 18, you have to read the gray in the terms of service. Because when they got sued, when YouTube and Google got sued and lost, that's where they started pushing their terms of service and their all that.
I know that Google's going to be pushing new rules coming soon about victim blaming. That is coming.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's already written. They're going to start enforcing these rules. I was reading that earlier today. You go blaming victims of crimes for doing the crimes, they're going to unmonetize the videos.
Yep.
What? You can't have chocolate pups. Andrew doesn't have custodial rights anyways. He's under it. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I just hope that the only way Hunt or Andrew can save himself at this point is just people better wake up and he better be in Tennessee, because I think people are irritated. If she is really brain dead, then yeah, I agree that, in my opinion, I know some people don't consider that deceased, but I would start making plans. You know what I mean? But she's still being kept alive by a ventilator right now, so it is buying time. Oh, I heard about the whole, Chris Watts thing and the armchair detective. But really, the thing is, I don't think it's more. See, armchair detective is like his thing, and I kind of agree, but which it is weird, and this is only to people who know anything about the Chris Watts case, is like he just believes that there's more involvement by Nicole Kessinger, the girlfriend. And for some reason, the parents of, Shanann Watts want to shut him up about it. But I don't know. I think also they just don't like Armchair Detective because I don't know. He's kind of got into it with Shanann's brother, Frankie Rusek, but yeah, I guess the Ruseks have a lawsuit against Armchair Detective, and his channels were just taken recently. Like, all his channels were taken down. Seriously, he looked like he was about to cry. Like, it was kind of sad, but I don't know if he got it back or not. He was going to try to appeal it. H away from him. Andrew did not know that H was having twins until 2 days ago. What type of relationship do they have? Did he really not know that? Because I think he knew before that. He knew before that. He had maybe not twins, but he knew he was pregnant because I heard it even like, gosh, like 2 weeks ago when Hunter was on his channel. Like he was sitting there saying something like, "Oh, you know, talking about being." You could tell he was making references towards a baby. You haven't seen that with Armchair Detective? I don't know them. I think Nicole Kester had more involvement in it because she lied. I just hate that people who mock Shanann. Yeah, yeah. I know. But see, that's what brought me over here in this community was pretty much like JS for Justice and Molly Golightly on the Chris Watts case. And then it kind of went to slowly I started learning about AB and Tiffany. But, you know, once the Cash Gernon case happened, that's what pulled me out of the Watts case. I was like freaking obsessed with that case for a few years. I was never live or anything. I just was in chats, mainly in like Periscope. But once I learned that, you know, I used to watch Jays for Justice and Critical K when they were like a team back on Periscope. But yeah, I think that Nicole Kessinger, there's some weird things there. I mean, she pinged that morning in Frederick, and there's no reason she should have been in that area. He's not pregnant. Not him, you know what I mean, his girlfriend. I don't mean him. That Cash Gernon thing was so horrible. That freaking weirdo to steal the kid in the night out of his crib, that was so horrifying. And it was caught on camera. Oh my God, it was freaking like what nightmares are made of. Freaking, oh my God. Next, can you imagine what his brother's gonna go through growing up being the one that survived that? That is just like, oh my God. Oh yeah, I sometimes occasionally check those out. But Armchair Detective, I noticed like when I was like recently checking out, he was like his channel was taken like within the last like week or two, like very recently. You didn't know this part of YouTube existed during the Watts case? I will say that the DA has a huge ego and pulls some strings to avoid entertaining Nicole Kessinger being involved. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I think maybe, I don't know. Who knows? Like, did they have some kind of arrangement? I think they wanted, that case got so much attention and there was so much pressure on that county to solve that case that I think that they wanted a conviction so bad that they just accepted Chris Watts because they didn't want to be, you know, kind of like what Summer Wells' situation is, you know, 2.5 years in and we don't have an answer. But at least, like it's like they wanted to close the case and be like, oh, we solved it. You know what I mean? Because they wanted to look good. I don't think that they wanted to put the time into looking into the girlfriend. Armchair Detective is on another platform now. I don't know which one because probably Rumble. That's where everybody goes once they leave here. Rumble or what? Kick is the other one. Am I saying Chris isn't guilty? No. I just think that the girlfriend's also involved. Okay, let's continue.
So you can do it.
And
You can still do whatever you do. You're not going to be able to do it monetized.
I don't think there's any like ethnical rules either
this
on
stops
the
people from-
YouTube.
This stops for
Like
people from
how
coming
you
up here.
make your money on YouTube. I don't think there's any like sort of
Well, they're putting those rules into place. This is what this will
ethnical
do.
rules.
This will help that people won't come up here and just blame somebody for a crime they didn't commit. Like the stuff that Turtle Boy's doing, blaming them victims, they would demonetize his channel for that. But them videos,
it's false information.
Yeah, they
It's
would
false information.
they would demonetize them videos. That's coming soon. I just read the new rules that they're putting in place. And
in 2024, it's going to be hard for the small YouTuber and YouTuber period. It's going to be hard for us, man, because they're going to make new rules. And the funny thing is, Dolly, is they're not going to let us know. They're just going to pop it on us.
No,
they're not going to let us.
They do let you know. They send a thing to my thing all the time that let me know the new rules. Right? They tell you the date that goes in effect and everything. So yeah, I know the rules. One thing I try to keep up with it is the rules of YouTube, because YouTube is funny. They can take your channel, and I've worked years to build this channel. I don't lose it over something. So I try to keep up with the terms of service of what's going on.
I've been here with you for a while, man. I've been with you for a while already, man.
So yeah, they're just going to make it where you can't. They're doing this because, one reason they're doing all this is because of political reasons. They don't want people to talk about certain politics, and even says that in the write-up, that if you push some narrative about inflation or fake inflation, like if you're saying the prices are going up because somebody is so and so is a leader, they're not going to let you do that shit here. I don't know what the rules. Why did I think it's because political time is coming up. And they know YouTube turns into a whole big shitstorm when it's political season.
Yeah, it's never been good to talk politics or religion.
Yeah, I try to stay away from both of them topics always, but like I said, YouTube, if you look in your studio right on the bottom, at the bottom right, it'll tell you anytime a new rule comes into effect. It'll say, check out YouTube's new terms of services, and you can click on it and it'll go over the new rules with you.
I think it's okay to pray, like a short little prayer here and there, but not to like get overly into it.
Yeah, they
unless,
sent me.
you're watching
Hold on, I'll show
like
you
a church channel, something like that.
They send you updates by email too. Like, sorry about
I get mine through email. I get all mine through email, but then I go on my studio, like you said, Dolly, and check to see if my email and the studio is the same.
Okay, so, they sent it in February. It says in February 2024, Google will update their inappropriate content policy. So this goes into place. These rules go into place in February. A sensitive event is an unforeseen event or development that creates significant risk to Google's ability to provide high quality, relevant information grounded in truth. Okay. So, and then most of this goes over stuff in politics, using keywords related to a sensitive event in an attempt to drive additional traffic to your channel. Okay. So, if you tag, if you're tagging, like you're making videos on, I don't know, fixing your car, but you're tagging a political party in them. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Stuff like that, they ain't going to allow, and because that's to drive traffic to your channel, even though your channel has nothing to do with what the tags are, the metadata is.
Oh, God.
Well, that makes sense. I was sitting over here drawing cards to if Nicole Kessinger is involved in, because I just got curious what I would get. I do feel it's like I'm getting something here with the kids, that she was involved with something with the kids, and that's just my opinion. Yeah, I feel like but yeah, I think that Dolly wanted to really help Caitlin's mad because she's trying. I don't know why she's trying to give Athena a bath at 4:30 in the morning, but this is crazy. She's wet, dude.
You know, on my Facebook, if I share things that I think are funny or cute or whatever, every once in a while they take one down.
I know they hit me for something the other day. I thought they were going to suspend me for 24 hours, and it was something I posted like a year ago.
Yeah, they do that.
I think Facebook is getting. I think Facebook's algorithm is worse than this one. To be honest.
And then it'll say like, "We're not showing you what it is." I'm like, "What? You're not even going to tell me what you removed?"
I never try to get into Facebook algorithm because I'm more of a YouTuber. I just throw my videos on Facebook and I don't do nothing with them. Like I don't try to put them on a thing where people post their videos to get clicks and views. I just put it on my page and keep running. I do all my shit on YouTube. I don't really understand the whole algorithm of Facebook, but I understand there are people that get paid from Facebook. I ain't never got.
I don't.
Yeah, I hear Facebook's where it's at. Actually, go away, Athena. You're all wet. Like Athena got out of the bathtub, and Caitlin's not happy with it. So, and thank you so much, Cheek Pension Granny. It says thank you for bringing more attention to this, Ziggy, and thank you guys so much for being here. Yeah, this community does always come together. There's a lot of really good people in this community, but there's a lot of really horrible people too. I mean, not to be a Debbie Downer, but you know, the truth is the truth. I went to Facebook jail for saying I'd snip my husband if I got pregnant again. Jokes on Mark though, because I yesterday I got a notification when I went on my Facebook that said I was reported for nudity or something. I was like, what the hell? What the hell? Like, seriously, I know that was YouTube related. I already know. Must have came from my Facebook, like YouTube Facebook page or something. But I hear Facebook though. Lucky Lou does Facebook. She makes good money on there. She has a bird thing. She has a good. Hers is she does her lives, her contents on her her birds that she has, her fancy schmancy birds, and I don't know. I think that's kind of like a good for Facebook. I don't know if true crime's really good for Facebook. I need to be more freaking consistent on TikTok. That's where it's at right now. I mean, well, maybe not. I hear mixed reviews about it. That's what's popular though. Yep, that's true, Granny.
I don't think it's the lives as much as what you share.
It's the Facebook Reels. I've known people that came from YouTube and went to Facebook and started doing Facebook Reels and made more money off of their Facebook Reels than they ever did on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube don't pay you much. You know, I said how much it made me for ad revenue this month, and it wasn't very much, but I don't know how
Facebook is
I've never made a penny off YouTube. I mean, off Facebook. That's one of the reasons I came to Facebook.
Yeah, Dolly, because you don't have it set up properly. You have to set it up for business, and then we can send stars, like 50 stars, 100 stars, and that's money, and it goes to you.
Is that how they do that?
You don't have it set up. You don't have it set up properly.
So I need to make a business account and stream from the business account?
Yes.
You post your reels to the business account.
You have to set up that star thing.
Oh, see, I don't know nothing about that. I'm more of a YouTuber. I just bring my content to YouTube. You know, I don't try to really put it anywhere else. I just YouTube. I'm pretty loyal to the YouTube people.
Yeah, me too. One thing at a time, but I hear like people, if I could do like Lucky Lou does really good, like posting on all social media. Like I wish I could be that freaking consistent. I mean, I've been trying to work on this website forever and made like no progress in the past like month and a half. Oh, there's Lucky Lou. She's in here. Facebook makes big money. That's where I bank. Yeah. 1 month it was 12K. Yeah, she showed me an RV she bought from freaking Facebook. I was like, dude, I want to be that successful on freaking social media. It's crazy. I would love to be able to be in that position to like help people. I think it'd be kind of cool to live in an RV and just like kind of drive around and do do social media. Yeah, people don't understand. Like, they'll say, oh, get a job, get a job. But for some people, social media is their job. Like, it's just we're entering a new age. Social media is very new within the last, like, what, 20 years? 25 maybe. And it's just like it's over time it's going to get more and more acceptable and normal. And yeah. Yeah, you set up a page. But like you have to do you have to have a certain amount of followers, Lucky Lou, before you get monetized on Facebook? Is that the deal? What is it, like 1,000 followers or something? Or is it more on Facebook? Like on Facebook, I think it's probably more. It's more on TikTok because I guess it's easier to get followers on Facebook than it is YouTube or something, and easier on TikTok. I don't know. I'm not, but I haven't been consistent with TikTok either. But I still don't even have like 300 on TikTok. How many followers do you have to be monetized? Oh, awesome. It is what it is. How's your turtle channel doing? That's awesome. You would do good on, oh my gosh, it is what it is. You would do good on Facebook. That's exactly the type of stuff Lucky Lou does. And you have your big, huge turtle, your huge pet turtle. Yeah, like that's what I would totally do the same thing Lucky Lou does. I'm pretty sure it's like, did they just like, how did you become monetized, Lucky Lou? Do you remember how it happened? Did they just email you one day and let you know that you're monetized, or like you could set up monetization if you wanted to? Kind of like YouTube? So you don't have to have a business account, Lucky Lou. You just make your regular Facebook page and yeah, I'm guessing. Hold on. Let me see. How do you become monetized on Facebook?
According to Disciple Media, how many views do you need to monetize a Facebook page? To monetize videos within stream ads on Facebook, your page must have at least 10,000 followers and 600,000 total minutes viewed in the last 60 days. The number can change based on Facebook's policies, so always refer to their official guidelines.
So yeah, so it's 10 times the amount like you need here on YouTube to get monetized, because I guess it's like easier to get followers on Facebook or something. I don't know, but so 10,000, you have to have 10,000 followers to your page, and then have a Facebook page. Yeah, you have to start going live on there and stuff too, I think. Just like you go live on here. Like mine's live over on Facebook right now. So I've been posting mine to Facebook every chance I can. Like I'll stream, even though like hardly anybody watches from Facebook, but occasionally somebody does. But that's because of Lucky Lou that I started trying to remember to do that. But I really needed to start. That's why I wrote down that timestamp earlier of when I laughed like so hard that I coughed like and it hurt because at an hour and 56 minutes, because it's good for shorts. If I would remember to start marking when crazy things like that happen, it would make my life so much easier. Like I remembered to today, so that's going to make my life easy. I'll make a short probably tomorrow. Lester Diaz on YouTube, he will tell you how to do it. So Lester Diaz is who Lucky Lou recommends, and she has like how many followers? 500,000 or something. And she's been on that Dodo animal show a few times, and it's about to be on again. And this is all from her social media. So she's made a living on it and made a nice life. So it is possible. $1,200 on Reels a month? Dang. See, that's a lot though to get to 10,000 followers. Like I only even have I have like what 300 followers on Facebook. 300K in short. I'm like, I mean, I have a lot I don't have that in short, probably, because I don't do shorts enough. I need to start focusing on it because that's what social media is moving towards, is shorter content. But like, they have a bonus where you can make 55,000 a month. Holy moly. Did Cam and Allie remove their channel? Are you serious? Hold on. No, it's still there.
What's up, guys? Long time no see. Hope everybody's doing well. First off, let's kill some rumor real quick. Allie's not in the hospital. Her oxygen level is very, very stable. You know why? Because she's right here. Perfectly healthy and perfectly normal. And as beautiful as ever. God has been blessing us. You know, been working, been doing great. Life is moving forward. Our attorneys are very, very confident. We just got to have a visit with our kids a couple days ago, and that went great. So,
Allie looks like she's on opiates.
And we're feeling really positive that our babies are coming home soon. We love them, and no, we are not guilty of the things that were brought against us. But the rumors about Allie and all that is just total BS. So y'all keep on cracking. All right.
Oh my gosh. I don't think that helped. Hopefully that's all it is methadone. But why would she need to be on methadone though? That doesn't even make sense. If she you know what I mean? Why would she, if she wasn't on drugs, why would she need to have to be on methadone? Allie was never supposed to be an addict. How does even that make sense? Have we ever heard that Allie was addicted before? You know what I mean? So why would she be on methadone? Methadone is for addicts. He was so stoned he thought it was his Allie. I know. Like, oh my gosh, guys. Oh my God. It's 4:44 in the morning with 333 in chat. Holy crap. 4:44 in the morning with 333 in chat. That's cray. I looked at the clock right at 4:44 when it was at 4. The chat was at 333 and the clock was at 4:44. I'm telling you, like, I notice this shit all the time. I'm telling you, yesterday was an important day. 111. It was the start of something, a big start, a big beginning for, I believe, for in my life, because I kept seeing 111, 111. I kept thinking, like, does that mean January 1st? But then I thought, no, it's probably January 11th. Oh, no, methadone gets you high. That was one of my favorite drugs to use when I was using was methadone. When I went to get off pills and went to a clinic, my goal was to get methadone because I was like so excited because it was one of my favorites. And I thought, oh, well, I could use it without even I won't have to worry about how I'm going to get my pills or whatever. But something told me the last second to, do the Suboxone. And thankfully I did, because like methadone just like really, it makes you like a zombie. It's really no different than being on heroin. It feels exactly the same. It does. Suboxone is not like that. It only has a partial agonist. So it doesn't put you to that level. So it's weird that she would be on methadone. I'm not judging. I'm glad that, but there's, come on, we know what methadone is used for. It's used for opiate addiction. And she obviously looks like she's on something. And why would she need to be on methadone? Well, she must have been using. Okay, so why won't they just admit it? That's what's so irritating. It's like, why don't you just be honest? Obviously, you guys were using if you're in the methadone program, especially if Allie is. Because I already knew that Cam's already said before that he was on Suboxone. But I don't know why he switched over to methadone. That's always a red flag in the recovery community. For those who know, because if you've ever been in the recovery and been on Suboxone or methadone, or especially Suboxone, people like if somebody on Suboxone switches over to methadone, that's always a red flag. The only time it's like a good idea to do that is if the person has actual real pain, like where they need something like a stronger opiate than, buprenorphine. So methadone is better for pain than Suboxone or Subutex. So I just don't understand why they won't just admit that it'd be one thing if it was just Cam, but you can tell by looking at Allie that she's on something. Like there's no way she's not at least on methadone. Infamous spoon pick. They give for pain too. She may have used that to avoid the addict label since she possibly. I did see back when I was going to the clinic in West Virginia. I do remember there was this guy who would go in there who was like, he was like an older guy. Like he would go in there every day to get methadone. And he wasn't an addict. He was getting his methadone for his pain. He was like dying. And after a while, they would give him take homes. But yeah, these people were basically giving them methadone just to like ease their freaking they were dying. I didn't even know how legal that was really. I don't even know, but yeah, there is people who go to methadone clinics who are not addicts. It's that are taking methadone for pain. I can't imagine Suboxone helping with pain too well, but Lori says she takes it for pain. So, I mean, I guess, like, to me, I always felt like it caused more pain, like in my joints and stuff. Going to a clinic every day? Yeah. The rules are stricter at clinics for methadone for a reason. And also, with insurance too, with methadone, the rules are a lot stricter for a reason, because it's much more dangerous and much more. I mean, Suboxone is very difficult to get off of too. It's not like, I'm not saying that Suboxone doesn't come with its downfalls. I'm not at all. I'm just, there is people who methadone, in my opinion, methadone is good for. But that's the people who have actual real pain. Or for some reason, can't take or are like allergic to buprenorphine or something. Because that stuff, buprenorphine stays in your system longer than methadone does. So it's like, that's why it's just, yeah, it's got a longer half-life. Causes more pain if you miss a dose. Do you think some of the pain you have, Lori, is from like being on the Suboxone? Because I just wonder, to me, like, Suboxone's so new that it kind of scares me what it did to my body, I kind of am worried because it's really such a new drug. Especially when you add the naloxone, The Subutex is different. You just, that's like Mystic, you don't have the blocker in it. But then when you add the naloxone on top of that, I don't know. I know it's weird for a person who used to take a lot of prescription pills, like abuse them, to sit here and worry what they're putting in their body. But like, I mean, I think about that stuff now. Yeah, Suboxone does ruin your teeth. I don't know about methadone, but Suboxone does. Aw, thank you, Haley. Yeah, I don't want anybody to feel like, that's why I am so open, because I want people, I don't know, it's real life, and people go through things, okay? And we all, I don't know, I'm human, just like anybody else. People will judge, but I don't even care. I know, that's just interesting to me, Lori, that they gave that for pain. Is it Subutex or is it Suboxone that they're giving you? Hopefully Subutex. I think it's the naloxone and the Suboxone that causes like the joint pain and stuff. People with pain issues that, yeah. Wow, okay. So you're actually on the one with the blocker. I wonder why they would give that to you. Why they wouldn't just give you the Subutex. Buprenorphine kind of has a natural blocker in it already. Like, it's really hard to use on top of buprenorphine alone, even without the naloxone. So that's crazy to me that they won't give you the, because I would complain. Do you ever get like migraines really bad, Lori? If you switch over to Subutex, it would probably take care of that. Suboxone gives migraines to a lot of people. Oh, okay. Yeah, but that could have thrown you in some kind of like, were you in withdrawal or something? Gosh, did you have to go 24 hours before they would give you anything? Taking Suboxone so close to after taking narcotics will like can throw you in like the worst like withdrawals you've ever experienced in your life. You would rather die. It's so like uncomfortable. Couldn't function with nothing. Oh, are you talking about somebody getting Subutex while pregnant? I knew a lady who was literally hit by a train like in her car, but it was a terrible accident and she didn't think she could get pregnant anymore because she was also in her upper 40s, but she couldn't keep taking her pain meds while pregnant, but literally couldn't function with nothing. Oh, and they gave her Subutex, probably. Yeah, because like if you're pregnant and you go to jail, like, and if you're addicted, they'll put you on Suboxone. They'll take you to the Suboxone clinic or to the clinic and put you on, but you have to be on Subutex if you're pregnant. Like, they don't give you the naloxone. So yeah, that's the only time the jail will take people to get freaking their methadone or their their medical assisted treatment. The only time they'll do that is if the person's pregnant. Otherwise, they could care less. You could sit there and suffer. Like, it seems inhumane, honestly, but they look at it like, addiction's still kind of not really looked at like a disease, like 100%. So, people look at it as a choice. It's kind of like that. It's a tough one. Gabapentin, yeah. LD. But the healthy baby couldn't deliver naturally because of her accident. But otherwise, her little girl is this normal baby and is just a normal kid today. Soft narcotics for 3 days before starting subs. I get from doctor office. Oh my gosh. Did you feel horrible? That must have sucked really bad. Yeah, they're keeping them on. I mean, yeah, gabapentin's supposed to be dangerous. Neurontin also. Yep, they will do that to you, RAS. So will Soma. And gabapentin. Neurontin's kind of like gabapentin, isn't it? Never got sick, but cried for a week. Oh yeah, and the pain was going to be so much. It was going to be exacerbated because of you not having your medicine. It was going to make it even worse. So it's kind of like a horrible cycle with pain meds. It's like, I mean, for people like you that have the chronic pain that have to have it to live, to be able to function, it just, when you get in that situation, it sucks because you have to have the pills to function. You have to have them. And if you get in a situation where you can't get them for some reason, then the pain on top of the withdrawal is so unbearable, because it is actually painful when you go through withdrawal. It's not like just a mind thing. People don't understand that. It is actually extremely painful and the most uncomfortable feeling you could ever imagine. Like you feel like I can't even explain it. The closest I've ever felt like that, from not a withdrawal, was when I had the flu one time. When I thought I was going to die from the flu. That was the closest thing to feeling like opiate withdrawal that I've ever experienced, like naturally. RSD makes you feel like you're lit on fire. She never went back to regular pain meds, and she still goes to MAT clinic, but she'll be on something for the rest of her life. Almost died in the accident. Is it Suboxone or... Let me scroll up. Hey, Keith. It's good to see you. You've never had the flu? I just had it one time, like when I was in West Virginia, and Jim was so good to me. He was like, he would get a trash can for me and stuff because I couldn't even have the energy to get to the bathroom. Like, he was good to me when I was sick. Like, I have to give him that. He was really, like, he's good. He would have been good as, like, an ambulance driver or something because he's good in, like, high stress situations. And I'm always, like, high stress, Even though I'm laid back, I still, at the same time, I get, like, I'm impulsive, and reactive. And, I do better the older I get. But poor Jim, he was so laid back, but he dealt with it, like, better than anybody. I think better than anybody could have, I think. Especially, when the beginning of our relationship, when I was still using, Oh, Lyrica is, oh my gosh. The withdrawal of Lyrica is just as bad. Lyrica is highly addictive. I used to love that stuff. Lyrica's another bad drug. I hate how these doctors give out all that crap. Kids downstairs OD on gabapentin. Yes, they like to take like handfuls of this gabapentin and then drink alcohol. And then I guess it makes you forget everything too. I never got into like gabapentin. Like that stuff makes you get shakes. If you take a lot of gabapentin, you'll start shaking. Get tremors and stuff and can't even like function correctly. I don't see the fun in that. So I tried to go to cold turkey and I was in so much pain. Muscle spasms were terrible. Yes. Sounds like a great guy. Yeah, he wasn't, everybody has their, he had some really great qualities. He had some really like, he pissed me off but like, obviously it wasn't all bad. I spent like over 9 years with him, you know what I mean? So even though I had a lot to complain about the time. I hate that, how that's what was worse. The worst thing about it is like how we were in a bad spot, like when he passed. I just hated that, you know? It's just too bad it couldn't have been different timing. But we all have those regrets. Couldn't even handle the lowest dose in rot and refuse it now. Tempo. Methadone is very different. Yeah. Gosh, I've been on here for almost 4 hours. Hopefully, I can get to sleep. And I mean, I've already slept like 6 hours, so I only need like a few hours. Seriously, I've seen people. I myself personally have nodded out on methadone. Like people nod out on methadone just like you're on heroin, and it's like stronger than regular pain pills. Seriously, you don't even. It's like one of the stronger opiates. Suboxone or Subutex, you're not gonna nod out on unless you were to take like some kind of like benzodiazepine on top of it, like Xanax or something, maybe. But even then, you probably. I mean, and you know what? Somebody sent me like something from a doctor. You guys remember when I was talking about ketamine? How Matthew Perry was how he was his cause of death was supposedly ketamine. And you know, me being the ex druggie that I am, and I have had experience with ketamine. Um, we used to call it Special K back in the rave days, you know, in my early 20s. And it was part of the whole ecstasy crowd, rave crowd. Um, but it was always known as one of the safest drugs out there. And I know that sounds silly, but ketamine is like really hard to pass away on. So it is weird. I was saying when I heard that his cause of death was supposedly ketamine. I want you guys to hear this because I was like, oh my gosh, this dude, I was like, I'm a genius. Because I said the exact same thing this guy said, that ketamine could not have been his cause of death. Like it had to have been drowning would have been his cause of death. Ketamine is what may have caused him to go underwater and, you know, but ketamine was not his cause of death. Let me see if I can find that video. I thought that was really good. That was I think that was I don't know really how to use this I don't know. I'm probably not going to be able to find it because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Here it is. Listen to this. This is like this guy's like
Matthew Perry's death.
Here, let me it is weird. I mean, it is very suspicious. Like, I mean, I'm not even trying to be like but if I was his family, I would be very suspicious. Um It's hard for me to read all those. Oh, here we go. Hopefully this is it. Hope this is the right one.
Been reading reports of Matthew Perry's death, and a lot of them are saying that he had an acute toxicity from ketamine, which causes death. Now, I didn't do the autopsy, and I'm not qualified to do that, but I'm an anesthesiologist and a critical care doctor. And when I also read that he had buprenorphine in the system as well, and that he was in a hot tub, and that he also drowned. I think it's a little strange to say that ketamine causes death. I'm highly skeptical that just ketamine causes death, or acute effects of ketamine causes death. From in my opinion, I think he had what we would call sedation from polypharmacy, and he was sedated, and then he drowned. I think drowning caused his death. Ketamine did not cause his death. I may be wrong. That is my impression.
That's my impression too, sir. I thought it was strange myself. But most people wouldn't know that is a thing, because most people wouldn't. I mean, special K ketamine is not one of those popular drugs, like, especially well, I don't know. Like, I'm not in the drug scene anymore, so maybe it is. Like, but I thought that was more early 2000 type thing. I mean, I suppose it's still abused and stuff, but my pharmacy is messed up. What are you guys talking about? A shortage on meds all over the country? Yeah. There is a shortage on meds right now. Hey, Jude. All right, guys, I'm going to go because I'm going to try to go back to sleep here in a second. But I will be on again sometime today, since it is technically, it's another day, even though, I mean, I've kind of been asleep. So I will see you guys later today, and I hope you guys have a great Friday. Talk to you later.